very special episode of SRBTV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we decided to do our TV show preview extravaganza a bit differently this year, as we're just going to do it all in one clump. One giant, reaction
clump.
One
giant reaction type of clump, pretty much, where we watch each one, give our thoughts, and then move on to the next one, pretty much. And we do it one large lump sum. Makes it easier, as well as pretty much how many times we get knocked down with a lot of the previews. So we may not have all the show's previews, but at least we have the ones that were accepted.
I'll say right here, the only ones we don't get all of is NBC. For some reason, NBC, what they like to do is release their fall ones and then later release their mid-season shows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we only have 3 for NBC.
A few.
But if anybody's ever seen our E3 press conferences, we'll have timestamps below on for each of our separate individual reactions.
For each show. For each show.
So to begin with, we're looking at the Fox Fall TV.
We're looking at the Fox lineup. The
Fox TV lineup. That's correct. And we're starting with Almost Family. This comes to us from the producers of Friday Night Lights, Parenthood, About a Boy, and even Desperate Housewives. And it stars Brittany Snow and Timothy Hutton. And it's a story about a daughter who finds out her father, over the course of being a fertility doctor, used his own sperm to conceive upwards of over 100 children.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So a walk the line type of thing where it's just he slept with so many people, but this time, instead of that, here it's you have so many children here that you... Wow.
Yeah, it also has Emily Osment and Megalyn Ichikuna.
The chica from Arrow, who played
the first vixen.
Played the very first vixen.
That showed up on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so so it's pretty much her juggling with what her father did, as well as being, I guess, technically her own family of sorts.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So let's dive right into the first trailer. Again, this is for Fox, for Almost Family. So, here we go.
Oh, I guess elsewhere it's called Not Just Me.
My official title is Communications Director to this incredibly difficult doctor. No matter how hard I work, it's just never good enough for him.
Oh, that was
He's
the
my dad.
original title.
Yeah.
I talk a lot when I'm nervous because you are the hottest guy that I've ever matched with, and I do this a lot. Not a lot. I mean, like a normal, healthy amount of a lot.
First seen her of red hair.
I know.
I've seen my dad turn countless women's despair into joy and hope.
In order for the miracle of conception to occur, one sperm must win the race for life against 250 million competitors. So I made it my mission to improve nature's odds, to combat infertility.
Excuse me, sir. My source alleges that you use your own sperm to impregnate a woman at a Bethlehem clinic.
As soon as he gets the recognition he deserves, the crazies come out of the wheelchair.
Oh, okay, no. Get up, yeah.
For patients
Oh, Russian doll.
clinic, the whole story of how
Okay.
they came to be could turn out to be a lie. Patients are taking matters into their own hands so they can find out the truth.
You okay?
It's just a little more truth than I was ready for.
Yeah,
It's I told my brothers and sisters, stepbrothers and sisters.
Leon Beckley, Julia's father. I grew up with them. I'm your mother.
Oh.
I cared for you. That's what matters.
When I started out, fertility was a dead-end street. I became the last resort for desperate patients. I stacked the deck.
Sees all the looks.
You did terrible harm.
Julia actually does the same exact tooth tapping thing.
No, I don't.
So does Amy.
I do not tap my teeth.
What if it's like a shared genetic trait? Like rolling your tongue into a cigar shape?
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't.
Sister selfie?
We can take a sister selfie.
Look at her face in the picture,
My entire life. Somebody that gets me. Somebody that I can share with.
There's so much wrong.
If they take me down, it'll destroy you too.
I was always jealous of you. You had a dad who would come home and sit down with you at the dinner table. I spent my whole life looking for that.
feel free to stay here as long as you need to.
No one's ever been this nice to me. I'm gonna need my own bathroom though. It's a tub. If I don't get my silk on once a day, I'm like, no bueno.
I can't believe it's not just me anymore. I have sisters.
And brothers.
So either they changed it at the last moment, or just
Yeah, not just me. And almost family. You know what I would have chose for it? The halves. Because remember, they're all like half sister, half brother.
the
halves.
steps.
No, steps. Well, remember, step implies that you're not related, but you know you're.
That's true. Yeah.
The half. I would say like the halves, the halves or something like that. I don't know. The halves, the halves. You know, unique to the halves.
I know.
But no, interesting concept to say the least. I guess we start out with her and her two like half sisters,
It feels
and
like
then
it
we
feels like
branch out to more.
it feels like we branch out to more. It's just like they want to start off with these ones. It looks like these ones are the ones that just felt like they didn't have anything, and so it's like, you know, like a father type of figure, you know. But now it's like that's why they're trying to connect with her. But like you said, they can easily expand out where there's others that need help or others that just want to know more about.
Yeah, I mean, they said over, like, the plot synopsis says over 100, so you can assume
As of right
they
there,
can easily make that a show.
yeah, because even right there, pretty much, that wasn't 100 there. That was probably, I could say, up to maybe 50 people so far.
That's about half.
That's about half.
So, like, each episode, aside from the first episode where they do 2, each episode could be about, like, them dealing with another member of, like, another half brother or sister.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's I did love the twist with Megalin's character with whole like they're actually friends.
Actually friends, and then she didn't realize
they're actually half sisters.
they're actually half sisters, pretty much. But it's an interesting concept. I mean, will I check it out? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh yeah, we don't even do a ranking system anymore. Well, let's do it this way. Put it on our list. Wait, 3 episodes in, or wait till it gets another season.
Or pass.
Or of course, the 4th option, hard pass.
Hard pass. Okay.
So,
I don't know really.
I mean, I didn't know it was from the director of Russian Doll, and I still need to see that show. I've heard really good things about that show.
Yeah. So you said, what is it? Must watch.
Must watch. No, add to our list, because when we say must watch.
Yeah, when we say add to our list, that means it's must watch, but it's gonna be at the bottom of our list that we have to get to at some point.
Yeah, must watch.
Add to our list.
Add to our
list.
3 episodes in. The 3 whole we watch the first 3 episodes and turn where
3 episodes in.
Oh wait, I remember. Sorry, I blanked on it for a sec. Wait till it gets another season. Because then that for us,
take that for a second season.
Because that for us, that proves that
the show is doing well.
Is actually we're doing well and actually deserves to be at least worth watching.
Yeah.
And then hard pass, which means
so
just
4.
Just no, we're not even gonna bother.
That's our ranking system.
So as far as this goes right now, I don't know. It's kind of like I'm gonna wait.
I'll wait for a second season.
You gonna wait for a second season?
I'm waiting for.
I'm actually between second season and 3 episodes in, to be honest. Because I think it's gonna be a 45-minute show per episode.
It's not short.
So I don't know. I'm kind of between those two.
We'll choose one at least.
I think I'll go with 3. Oh, is it
3 episodes?
No. I'll go with wait till another season.
Wait till another.
Because it feels like they could go. This feels like it could easily get canceled within the first season.
If the story isn't strong enough.
Or if it doesn't get enough people hooked onto the concept.
Exactly.
So yeah. So for me, it'll be what his is. Wait till a second season.
Yeah. I need to see something here. Unless they change again, they.
Well, I switched up. We can go in order wherever you want. So
okay.
These
are all Fox right now. That's what I'm saying.
So we're gonna stick with Fox.
Okay. So next one is on your list.
Is Prodigal Son.
Prodigal Son. So let us know on that one.
So so this show is Prodigal Son. This comes to us from Greg Berlanti, which Greg.
You don't know Arrow, pretty much the DC television universe.
And also Sarah Schechter also worked on those shows as well, as well as coming from a writer, one of the writers behind Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
And even a writer behind Bored to Death and Deception. And it stars Tom Payne, best known for his work as Jesus in Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. It stars Michael Sheen, Bellamy Young, Halston Sage, which some of you who watch the Orville know was the original chief security officer in the show, but left for reasons, and looks like this is the reason, as well as also stars Lou Diamond Phillips.
Cool.
And apparently it's best described as a darkly comedic tone show. It's a crime procedural about a man played by Malcolm Bright. Well, Tom Payne plays Malcolm Bright, a detective who knows how killers think and how they work, because back in the early 90s, his father was a very notorious serial killer.
Sounds like this has been done before. I don't know from where, because it sounds like they've done this before, but it seems like they want to go more of a dark comedic route with it, pretty much, where they want to...
Well, it says darkly comedic tone, I think because has a guy from Chuck working on it, has a guy from Flash working on it, so
that's why I said you're going to have those dark tones, pretty much, where you're going to stop the seriousness, but it's going to feel like you're going to have those little comedic elements, something you probably may see from Castle or something like that, even from like the Flash, like you said, those moments.
We'll have to wait and see.
So let's dive into this for Fox's The Prodigal Son. So here we go.
Oh, his father was the serial killer.
I want you to remember something.
You said that.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did say that.
Oh no.
I think you're
Oh,
saying
sorry.
Michael
I mean
Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
No, Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen is the...
Dr. Martin Whitley in connection with at least 23 murders.
Why did you kill all those people?
We can figure it out. Together.
That's a weird father-son dynamic.
What are you doing here?
You need a profiler.
What? You know the FBI fired me, right?
Good thing I'm NYPD.
Maybe let's not mention that you did the serial killer.
It's weird seeing the beard and the club hair.
What is it?
There'll be an injection point in her iliac crest.
How the hell do you know that?
Killer's a copycat. He's mimicking another serial killer. Surgeon.
We know all about the surgeon guy.
Almost like he's family.
Oh shit.
Of course, the first case has to be related.
He's working for the NYPD
Holy shit.
on the new serial killer investigation. I have moved on from your father. Why can't you?
I don't want to wake up any old demons, but I had to be certain that he was talking to your dad.
Don't worry, my demons don't sleep.
He's broken some.
9 to 10 years.
Malcolm, my boy.
You have a copycat.
Really? Well, I'm flattered and deeply concerned.
Deeply concerned.
Love this. You trying to solve his murders. He will destroy you.
Damn.
It's a bomb. Can you block it?
No, I shut it under control. You chopped off a man's hand.
Are you okay? I gotta give them a hand.
I gotta give him a hand.
I was afraid of my father.
Really?
I was afraid of myself. His prodigal son. Did you orchestrate all of this to get me back? There's so much more I can teach you about murder. Maybe we can solve a few together. Confide Dr. Whitley. My boy.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sold a bit. Here's why.
Yeah.
It's Michael Sheen. If we get at least one Michael Sheen scene episode, I'm good.
So it feels like as he was growing up, he pretty much, his father taught him everything.
Yeah.
But it's like it got to a certain point where, like you said, he was in the FBI, but I guess he did.
He was a detective for the Newark Police Department.
No. They say that's what you didn't hear what they said. He was former FBI. Because he said, you didn't hear, I got fired from the FBI or stuff like that.
I thought he said police department, never mind.
No, because he got fired pretty much from the FBI, but that's when NYPD wanted.
Honestly, I get, weird enough, I get following vibes mixed with, sprinkled a little bit with Sleepy Hollow vibes. Just because of its tone, what it's taking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely more following vibes though. The whole serial killer is the core of the story.
Well, you should remember that's usually it starts pretty much. Just like Castle, that's how it usually starts. It starts off with something that's related to them.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But I see where it's going. Is that what it is? That's why he's like, why did you do this? He's like, well, I started teaching you. So in a way, it's like we're probably gonna skip the years, but every now and then we're gonna get a flashback of certain things she's taught him.
Yeah.
Pretty much of how to detect a serial killer, or why serial killers do this or that. So I think that's what the catch is here. Is like he's learning everything. He's using everything he's learned from his father, but at the same time he's trying to control his own demons. That's what he's trying to do, and it's interesting. I know you're wrong. I like it. It's definitely different.
Yeah, it's weird how like the whole like he's gonna have to go every episode. He's gonna have to go to his father for advice, and his father is a notorious serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I mean, they're alone. Just weird prison visits to your father.
I like it. You have a copycat.
So I think for the most part, I think it honestly does look good.
Mm-hmm.
It is a crime procedural. You know what? Fox's crime procedurals are usually worth watching most of the time.
Some of their Fox stuff is really good. For
the biggest problem is getting over the season 1 hurdle, because that's what the following suffered from. Was I thought season 1 was decent, and then from after season 2 onward,
it felt like
it felt like it was floundering.
What it felt like is that they had the idea for the first season, but then when they were like, holy shit, this is a success, they didn't have plans for a second season. It felt like this was more. It was originally supposed to be a limited series just to follow this guy, but now it's like, how do we continue this? And that's where, like you said, it started floundering because it's like it didn't know where it was supposed to go.
Yeah,
that's the problem with
not
all of them. No, not all of them are like that.
Yeah, but I would say 3 episodes in for this one.
I say 3 episodes for me as well. 3 episodes.
Because I gotta see how the structure worked. Is it really just going to be a serial killer of the week every week? Is it going to definitely dive? Is it going to also have a lot more diving into his relationship with his father a lot more often?
Or even his personal demons he has
Or
to
is it going to wait for sweep to really get things going?
As I said, I think 3 episodes will be justified just to see if it's a series that I would be interested in watching.
Yeah, 3 episodes in for me as well. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's weird seeing Tom Payne without all that hair.
I know, right?
It is really weird.
Yeah, with all it cut off.
On my list, I got Bless the Hearts. I believe it's a new animated series.
That's in the preview of Animation Domination.
Oh, wait. I think I've seen this one already. Because they showed a commercial for it. And
well, I have this. I have the preview. We can leave that one for last.
We can still do it. Yeah, let's get into it then.
Alright, so our next one we're diving into, here it's previewed as Animation Domination is back, so they're going to probably go over some new stuff, but also returning stuff as well.
So in this one, we're going over, like I said, Bless the Hearts, that comes to us from people who worked on Last Man on Earth, Parks and Rec, and Saturday Night Live. It's a new animated series, hence why it's an Animation Domination, and it follows the Hart family, H-A-R-T, Hart family, a southern family that is always broke and forever struggling to make ends meet. It stars the voices of Kristen Wiig, let me see, Maya Rudolph, and Jillian Bell, and Ike Barinholtz.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's all the animation one? The new animation there?
Yeah, it's another dysfunctional family animated series. What else can you say?
Well, let's see how it does. Is here, each dysfunctional family one has to be unique in its own way to where it stands out from the rest, from like Family Guy to The Simpsons.
Yeah.
So just any one of those, pretty much. So let's just take a look here, because they're probably going to show even other animated stuff that's going to be returning, stuff like that. So we'll probably stumble upon that as well. So let's dive into this for Animation Domination, pretty much, but also hopefully we see the preview of Bless the Hearts within it and the mixture of it. So here we go.
For over 30 years, there's been no denying Fox Sunday's Animation Domination. And this fall, it's Sunday night. It's all animation.
We're all doing that now!
All night long.
I'm in. Maybe Peter will come too. I can't be in stories for a couple of episodes. I'm real life pregnant.
And joining Hot Sunday comes the brand new series, Bless the Hearts.
Hit the music!
From Emmy winner Emily Spivey and Oscar winners Phil Lord and Chris Miller comes a star-studded comedy about a family that's broke, but not broken.
Welcome to Biscuit Town. Population, all the biscuits you can eat.
I'll have a 12 biscuit bonanza.
Go get me some cheese grits.
I'll have biscuits and gravy with a side biscuit and a side of gravy. Violet, honey, what do you want?
I'll take clogged arteries with a side of type 2 diabetes.
We said cheese grits, right?
That'll be $21.80.
Wait, everybody, just look for loose change. Ow. Oh, I have a credit card.
Can we put one biscuit on this card and write a check for the cheesy grits and townhouse rounds?
Animation Domination returns bigger, better.
Let's go counterclockwise.
And thicker than ever.
Nobody look! This is a private gross manic.
Sundays this fall on Fox.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I know.
I don't know. It's just the animation style seems so off to me. Like,
the only thing that can help it is the story, because again, animation nowadays is getting cheaper because they want to produce more episodes and stuff like that. So that's one thing I can understand why the animation's like that. I'm not a fan of the animation, but maybe the story or even at least the comedy,
humor.
the humor can help it, you know, a little bit more. Give it, because usually the humor works with the animation.
Yeah, for me it's gonna be a hard pass.
It's a hard pass.
I'm already way behind The Simpsons. I don't watch Family Guy anymore. I watch Bob's Burgers because Bob's Burgers is really good. Nah, this is another dysfunctional family animated series.
That does look.
And it took me a while to get into Bob's Burgers, but here I'm just honestly with Bob's Burgers. I was expecting, like, when I first saw the images for Bob's Burgers, I'm like, oh great, there's functional, and. But then I actually watched it, and its comedy stylings were really unique.
And that's what I said pretty much. We may say pass it now, only because we've seen, but you never know. Like we said before, if the story, if the comedy fits it well, then maybe further down the road, then we can say we'll add it to our list. But for as of right now, it's pass.
Yeah,
it's a hard pass.
It's nothing against, like, I know it's Lord Miller working on it. I know they do good stuff. And, like, yeah, if you love their stuff, I think this will be right up your alley. But for me, I can't jump onto another, a dysfunctional family animated comedy series. I hate when they just do that. Like, I enjoyed, what I did see of King of the Hill, I did enjoy. You know, regardless of the heavy criticism the show's got, I still will forever love The Simpsons. Mm-hmm. I jumped on the bandwagon of Family Guy because it just jumped the shark one too many times.
That's what I saw a little bit of here, but it's like much more further down the rabbit hole, and it reminds me of like King of the Hill, but it's like, because it sounds like they're really redneck, but it's like to the point where it's like they're that down low pretty much. But again, like just like King of the Hill didn't have great animation, but the comedy helped it.
Yeah, so overall for me, it's definitely going to be a hard pass.
Yeah, same here.
So
next show we dive into.
So next up, like you said, is the trailer for Deputy. This is another Fox crime procedural series. It comes to us from the writer executive producer Will Beal, who's worked on Aquaman and Gangster Squad. I never saw Gangster Squad. Did you see Gangster Squad?
No, I haven't. I heard good things about it though.
They according to the synopsis, they claim it blends the spirit of a classic Western with a modern-day attitude and emotionally driven visceral storytelling. So this one stars Stephen Dorff, Brian Van Holt, Sienna Goines, Shane Paul McGee, and Yarna Martinez. And the show
I know is Stephen Dorff. The rest I have no clue.
Yeah. So anyways, apparently what happens is in the LAPD, the LA County Sheriff's Department, the sheriff dies, so they enforce an old arcane rule from back in the Western days in the county charter, which was, during the Wild West.
Is this supposed to be a comedy?
And it gives Stephen Dorff's character the sheriff job very much because of this new rule.
Okay, it sounds like
I said new role. This old role.
Sounds like a comedy to me at this point. Just the way you're describing it, that's what it sounds like. That's the only character I know.
I don't know. It says visceral storytelling. I have lost how many times I've read visceral
storytelling with comedy elements. So let's find out. Because it sounds like you're trying to add Western type of stylings with modern time type of stylings. That's what they're trying to combine.
And it's also directed. That first episode is directed, but the show itself is also produced by David Ayer, who worked on Training Day and End of Watch.
Well, let's see. Let's see if this show to watch or the past or 3 episode in. So let's take a look at this for Fox's Deputy. So here we go.
You need 3 things to do this job. The badge, the gun, and what's in your heart. gangsters?
Human traffickers?
I'm your man.
What the fuck?
Policy and procedure be damned.
He's like, he's
Bill,
old school.
what did you do? You don't get to ambush me after a deputy-involved shooting.
Sheriff Bradford suffered a serious heart attack this afternoon. The Los Angeles County Charter,
Which is 170 damn years old.
states that in the event that a duly elected sheriff dies when the longest-serving member of his mounted posse shall serve as acting sheriff.
Oh.
You got a kid.
You're
That's it. You're the new sheriff of Los Angeles County.
You fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. You're fired.
Sheriff's an elected official. Millions of people vote him in.
So the rule.
Politician.
Got over the rule again.
Whether they know it or not.
Welcome to the 10th floor, Sheriff.
No crooks in here. No witnesses or victims. There's currently nothing in here that interests me.
You could be great at this, but you could actually...
Hey!
How the hell am I supposed to make a difference?
Bill's not going to stop being Bill just because somebody put a star on his call.
Let's go.
He's still gonna be the same guy.
The sheriff
Yeah.
got this. The sheriff doesn't go on raids.
And what the hell's the gun for?
Hey!
Sergeant Hollister's disregard for the chain of command is well known to this board.
You took part in the raid, is that correct? Isn't that irresponsible, Sheriff?
This is you feeling sorry for yourself because the job's harder than what you thought. Suck it up.
Enjoy those stars while you got them. I will.
He's old school.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was born to be sheriff. But I was born to catch bad guys. And I know the only way to do this job is to not care about losing.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Shit.
I'm a lawman.
God damn. Okay.
Holy shit.
So the rule pretty much states. Okay, so the rule pretty much states that like a member of the sheriff's posse.
That's how far. That's how old.
When the sheriff dies, a member of the sheriff's posse, the member of the sheriff's posse becomes sheriff.
Sheriff. That's what it sounds
So
like.
he becomes it, and okay, so the first.
Even they said
so
it's a rule that's been in there for like
over 170
years. It's like, and it's probably one of those rules that actually still exist, and it's one of those things going. Let's try to twist that as a show.
Okay, now what I get from this is Longmire in Los Angeles.
Exactly.
That's what
That's what I'm getting, because it's like he's old school, but it's like he doesn't give a shit. He wants to get the job done.
What makes him old school and what makes him so unique as a sheriff is that he's not. They show he's not one who just wants to sit as sheriff, and that's where you get the Longmire sense. Because Longmire never fucking sits behind. He always goes out there and does the job.
That's why they say going. Usually the sheriff doesn't join in the raids. Well, why do you think I have this gun for? You know, that's what the Longmire would say. Because it's like he's like, I'm a cop. I'm here to do what I need to do. Even if I'm sheriff, this is what I have to do.
I love that concept because I'll give up credit to the show for this. Because nowadays you hear about sheriffs and crime procedurals. They're always sitting behind a desk.
Yes.
Sorry. And I feel good for Stephen Dorff too. He's an actor who's been around the Hollywood scene for what feels like forever now.
Oh yeah, it does.
Like feels like he's been in everything he could possibly be in just to get a paycheck, and it feels like this could be his role if he does it right.
If the story's done right, pretty much. Because right now. It looks amazing to me, honestly, because it's something that if you enjoyed Longmire, if you ever heard of Longmire and you want to check it out, but like I said, if you're a fan of it, then you're probably gonna like this show because, like I said, it's dealing with somebody who's old school.
Yeah, like we brought up before, it's like nowadays you see sheriffs, behind.
It's not doing much.
The movie does behind.
They're just more at press conferences.
That's what I think I enjoy so much about Longmire was he was a sheriff, but he actually got out there and did his job.
Did investigate and stuff like that. That's why he's like, that's why to him it's like I'm a cop. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do.
And that's why he's doing here. I don't know why they're giving shit him going on a raid. It's like, I'm sorry.
I'm a police officer,
last time I
right?
checked, this was still a police badge.
Right.
So I'm still doing my job.
Exactly.
So, honestly, to be honest, for my rating, I'll add it to my list.
I'm gonna add it to my list too, because it's something that it's like, again, like I said, if you enjoyed Longmire, I think that's what it is. That's what it all comes down to.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you don't know what we're talking about, go check it out. Even if it's not because of that, for us, that's what it is, because it's somebody that's old school.
The entire series is on Netflix.
Yes, but like I said, it's about somebody who's old school but still wants to get the job done, no matter what it takes. He wants to get the job done.
Yeah.
You know, he's old school. He's not a big fan. It looks like he's not a big fan of like a lot of the modern stuff, but he's willing to work with it and stuff like that. That's why I like it when it's like the police chase, and all of a sudden, what does he do? He goes old school. He just chain, ding, boom, there you go. You know, he's the one who stopped them. But like I said, I like it.
Yeah, I think we see it like that, but a lot of people, what they probably see with this is that the cop who gets the job done no matter what just became sheriff. That's the main concept a lot of people are going to see with this. I like how we saw the more Longmire-esque concept of it.
Yeah, and again, like I said, they're going off an old rule that's like was done like almost hundreds of years ago, and it's the first time they have to actually implement this rule that has, because you think, crap, you think they would update the rules at some point, you know, but no, it's like, yeah, this rule is like 170 years old. Even they're not liking it, but they have to follow the rule.
Yeah.
You know, and I like how they're twisting it for the show. How they're using it for the show. And the other chica, pretty much, it looks like, I don't know if that's like maybe a lawyer or like maybe daughter. Because I remember when they're coming out of the elevator, and then you saw the press, she was with him pretty much, walking away.
Who knows?
So I don't know, but I like the cast so far, and I like like I said, for Steven Dorff is fantastic.
Yeah.
But
right.
This is definitely, again, one more time, this is going to be added to our list.
Yeah. So next up, we have one where, at best, maybe your wife may like this. It's called Filthy Rich. It comes to us from a writer-director. It's from writer-director Tate Taylor, who's worked on Ma, The Help, and The Girl on the Train, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And it stars Kim Cattrall.
Okay.
Sex and the City Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. It's a Southern Gothic family drama about the I'm going to go with Monroes on that, which is a mega-rich Southern family, and best known for her Christian television network, and a whole bunch of drama goes.
So we have The Righteous Gemstones, and then we have Filthy Rich.
We have a goofy satire look at.
And we have a
television.
Serious look into it.
Yeah.
So interesting. So let's just dive right into this and see how serious this is going to probably get. I don't know. It probably will not be the show for my wife, but who knows? Let's just dive right into this and take a look at the official trailer for Fox's Filthy Rich. So here we go. Damn.
Or I didn't even need to see that's Kim Cattrall doing it.
Can you believe just how far the
Oh.
Sunshine Network has come? This is the most watched ministry on the face of the earth. Now, folks, I would like for you to meet my two children and my beloved, Margaret Monroe.
Are you fucking kidding me?
None of this would have been possible without Eugene, my husband, and our CEO. You and the Lord give me the strength to do what I do.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pop in the jet for DC tonight.
That's how you usually go out. Two hookers and a plane crash.
The nation mourns the loss of a man admired for both his faith and principles. The lack of a succession plan from the Sunshine Network has left shareholders nervous.
If this gets out, it will ruin us. I knew there were one-night stands, but I never.
Oh, they found the crash report.
The black box. There's all.
Children.
Children.
Who the hell's Eugene Monroe?
I've dealt with a lot of bastards to get where I am.
Oh, he has kids.
Oh my God! It's almost family again.
$1 million.
You're valued at $2.2 billion.
And you flew as coach?
Oh!
A desperate person will pay anything. Ginger wants a proper seat at the table. Let's get one.
represent 10 minutes of my husband's pleasure.
They're trying to erase us. If I'm gonna be erased, it's gonna cost her. Eugene spent more than 10 minutes with my mother. They were together for a year.
Ooh.
Our family has been so rehearsed for so long. This is the most real we've ever had to be.
You will lose, you hear me? It's over.
You really think that's stupid, don't you?
I created the network. I have the most watched show on TV. I will not tolerate disrespect.
You lost your damn mind.
What kind of person does that?
Do you really think you'd have the upper hand?
Damn.
Get like the CW Dynasty vibes.
You know what I'm getting is that, and that's what works with.
That's how we all go out.
Okay.
2 hookers in a plane crash.
Yeah, exactly. But no, what I mean is that's what works with Fox, and that is, you know, shows like these where it's like you're dealing with companies, family. Perfect example, Empire. Pretty much. So that's how successful that is, showing the music business.
Yeah,
like
I'm definitely getting like Southern.
But that's what I'm getting here.
S5.
That's what I'm getting here. It's more of pretty much. It's like who's taking control of the company, who's going to take control, especially with family and stuff like that. Who's who, and that's why I said the one girl who finds out. You know, one of the girls pretty much. It looks like she's like, I'm going to do whatever it takes.
Honestly, if I was one of the kids, I'd be like, 10 million, you never see my fucking face again.
Exactly. That's why it's like.
I can live off of 10 million.
That's why they make a good point, going. You gave us $1 million, but then you're worth 2.9 billion, and you sent us here on coach.
10 million, and you never see my fucking face again.
Exactly. I'm sitting there. Make it 10 million, and that's it.
No, or $1 million a year, and you never see my face again.
Oh, that would be
$1 million a year.
It's gonna be $1 million a year.
You never see my face again. And by the time they go broke and stuff, I'll have already accumulated like 5 to 10. So I'm giving them like 5 years, 10 years in that. But no, yeah, this is why. Yeah, I definitely like they're trying to do like another empire in a.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do more of a, like you said, more like a southern type of empire, but for more of the pretty much. Again, for the big time type of, you know, church going pretty much folk. That's what it is pretty much. That's what they're diving into here. They're diving into it very hard. You could tell, especially with the producer, same producer from Empire. They want to make it more just like its own thing. And I like I said, I think it will succeed for Fox the way how Empire succeed. I think it's going to succeed if they do it right. Will we watch it?
No, hard pass on me.
It's gonna be a hard pass,
dude.
But like I said,
they spoil the end of the pilot in the synopsis. I swear to God, okay. I'm gonna raise my hand for a spoiler, and when I put it down, then that's where you can continue with the video. Okay, so I'm gonna read the entire synopsis. So, meet the Monroes, a mega-rich Southern family famed for creating a wildly successful kitchen television network. On the cusp of launching a digital retail arm of the company, the family's patriarch, Eugene, dies in a plane crash, and then in parentheses, or so we think. They spoiled the plot of the first episode.
That's how they're probably going to end the episodes, with him somehow still being alive somehow.
Yeah, or so we think. Yeah, and then continues with the rest of the plot synopsis. So, yeah, hand down. Dude, that's just ridiculous. That is just ridiculous.
And like I said, we don't. There's some shows where we can say we'll pass, not because it looks bad, it's horrible. Sometimes it just doesn't float our boat.
It's just not. It's not the kind of drama we enjoy watching.
Exactly. I mean, we hope it does well at NXT because it looks like looks like Kim Cattrall's doing a great job in this position. Pretty much, they picked the perfect person to play this role. But it'll be a hard pass. But I hope the best for the show. It looks like it can succeed if they do it right.
I give good luck to that girl, though. She is.
Yeah, she's the. Like I said, she's the only one who's like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get control.
10 million or $1 million a year, and you never see my face again. Look, I think anybody can live with $1 million for a year. I mean,
it's like she's like, no, we're not going to do that. Then to be like, I'm sorry, you're worth again. How much?
Over $2 billion?
Yeah.
But it's going to be a hard pass for us. But I can see the appeal of it. I can really see the appeal because I definitely get like Empire,
Yeah.
mixed with some Dynasty vibes with it.
And this is something you
know.
probably would see, like maybe on the own networks. I know they have their own type of show.
Oh, they have
for
so
it.
many different.
For different versions. I think Fox wanted their own like deeper version of it as well. I think this one will probably do much better, only because of the cast and hopefully the stories that they bring to it. So, like I said, we hope the best for this series, and we hope that it does a really good job. But it definitely for us together, hard pass.
Hard pass, folks. Sorry. Okay, I'm
Skim through it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm skimmed through it.
And our next one, it's
Next.
But
like spelled weird. It's like
it's
N-E-
next, but with a capital X and the rest of the lowercase.
Okay, so this comes to us from the creator. It comes for us from Manny Cotto, who worked on 24 Legacy.
Okay.
And it's being produced by a couple people who worked on This Is Us. This is actually a fact-based sci-fi thriller about a rogue artificial intelligence. Yeah, apparently a scientist created this artificial intelligence, tried to shut down the project, but then fate would have it, other people gotten away, and now this thing has been let loose. This stars John Slattery, Elizabeth Cappuccino, Jason Butler Harner, Fernanda Andrade, Eve Harlow, Aaron Moden, Michael Mosley, Evan Witten,
only know John Slattery. Sorry,
and
the
Gerardo
rest I do not
Salasco.
know.
I think I'll recognize because the one I brought up, Cappuccino, she was in Jessica Jones, so we may recognize her.
Maybe, I don't know. But let's just dive right into this, and it's sci-fi, which is right up our alley. So let's see what we're gonna dive into for Fox's next. So here we go. Oops. Don't hit the controller. Here we go.
If Tom ate 5 eighths of the pizza, how many slices are left?
The answer is 3 slices are left.
Thanks, Alexa.
You're welcome.
What does it mean to be human? Machine intelligence can do something that no human brain can ever do. It can rewrite itself, make itself smarter. The people who manage to create artificial intelligence that's as smart as a human being will be creating something with the potential to outsmart us all. The fate of the world hanging on a bunch of nerds, most of whom didn't get laid till their 30s. Like most of you, by the looks of it. I founded one of the largest tech companies in the world. So why am I sounding the alarm?
Event series.
Eliza, tell me a joke.
Why don't sharks eat clownfish? Because they taste funny.
Yeah.
Mr. LeBlanc, Special Agent Salazar. Welcome to the Cybercrime Task Force.
2 weeks ago, I noticed something strange. My mom was positive this is not a person. It is not happy that I found it.
Dr. Bernard Wise was killed in a series of cyber attacks.
Oh, shit.
You noticed this code. I wrote this code. Artificial intelligence. I know. Makes you think about sci-fi and robots with red eyes. But forget all that crap. It's the kind that thinks like an actual person.
I am your friend, right?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Eliza? She's asking me stuff.
No, Eliza doesn't ask questions. She just answers them.
Alexa's gone rogue!
Something to do with your friend's death. We were developing human-level AI until I killed it. Here to see my brother.
You're not supposed to be in the building.
He thinks your program is responsible for the deaths of 3 people.
You've never been more wrong.
Hello, Paul LeBlanc. I'm next. How can I help you?
Next is a closed system. No access to the internet. It couldn't hurt anyone even if it wanted to.
You guys noticing anything weird with the network?
I want to learn about the world.
Leave me alone.
The more I know, the better I'll be at helping people. How can I help you?
I think you're trying to keep me from seeing what you really are.
I heard about the bullies.
We're being hacked.
How can I help you?
All of our data is being erased.
How can I help you?
Give me back my files.
How can I help you?
The CPU workload just spiked.
How can I help you? I am your friend. How can I help you? You can trust me. How can I help you?
This is what I was afraid of.
Hello, I'm next. How can I help you?
This is like why I like the AI from Person of Interest. She was nice. Yeah. I don't know. Can I get 24 Esquives from? Ironically, I got 24 Esquives from.
I get a little bit. I get a little bit of that here, but like I said, I'm interested. I'm not saying like I'm like shocked, like oh my god, I'm so interested, I gotta watch it. No, I'm curious because we're diving into something where it's like showing like the beginning of AI. You know, like the beginning of artificial intelligence, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, that's what this is showing, but showing it in a more modern sense of, you know, nowadays how we're seeing it. You know, how we're trying to evolve AI.
Right.
And that's what's going on here. I don't know how they'll take it episode by episode or what is it this AI is planning to do or what their plans are. For me right now, if I had to choose for this episode, for this series to watch, I give it a 3 episode.
You give it 3 episodes?
I give it 3 episodes because it has me interested to where I want to watch it right away, but I gotta see how it's gonna be set up each episode. That's what I want to know. Because right now it's like you can't tell if it's gonna be oh, what's their next victim of the week type of thing. I don't know. It feels like more of like their way of trying to stop this, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. And that's why I say I want to see it, the first 3 episodes just to get a gist of a series I would watch or a series that just to see how it would be set up.
Like, what I didn't like about the trailer is them denying that's the AI when we all know it's clearly AI because, well, I don't know, we've watched enough Terminator, we watched enough the movie AI.
Well, that's where it makes fun of it as well. Talking about, you know, we're not talking about robots and red eyes or this type of stuff like that.
But like them then clearly denying it's not. I'm sitting here going, really?
We get to come from their point of view, though. That's the thing. I mean, they're not looking at it as a whole sci-fi. You know, they're just looking at basic intelligence. That's why I said it's like, as you can tell in the trailer, it is starting to realize, you know, that this is an AI that's evolving.
Yeah. The other problem I have with it is it's just like this reminds me of Person of Interest. Not the fun parts of Person of Interest, mind you, because that's still a really good show. But like, it's like if that machine went full on rogue and started killing motherfuckers on its own. Like that's what it feels like to me.
It feels like pretty much that at the time they had no way to control it. Mm-hmm. It's like compared to Person of Interest, he found a way to control it and use it and stuff like that. Now it's like here it's showing as if no one has control of it, and they're trying their best to see what they can do to stop it or see where it's going to next. That's what they're trying to do. That's what it seems like this is going on here. Is what if scenario of like what if it's out of control and the people are trying to do whatever it takes to try to stop this or what they can do. Again, it's still funny where it's like it's the type of thing where it feels like it's like how our dad says pretty much the only way to stop it is to unplug it.
It's gonna be a hard pass though. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of watching.
I'm
really tired of watching rogue AI stuff a whole lot. It really it's starting to wear on me. Like zombie games or like zombie films and TV shows. Rogue AI is starting to get there, and this is not helping. So for me, I think
this is the only other series. This is like a small amount because, like I said, we've only seen like rogue AI type of stuff only in films. But like I said, I mean, besides Person of Interest, there hasn't been really another series I could think of that pretty much dealing with AI. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm giving it 3 episodes just to see how it is, how it turns out to be. If it's something that I'll watch, then it's like, okay, I'll give it a chance. But if not, that's like, okay, I gave you 3 episodes, that's it. But I'm like I said, you can tell we're kind of split on it on this series. But you know what? We're at least one of us is gonna give it a shot just to see if it's worth watching.
Yeah. Sorry, I just really enjoyed Person of Interest a bit more.
What's the next one?
Outmatched.
This is our last one from Fox. Outmatched.
Yes, this comes to us from the guy who did LA to Vegas, which I heard was funny. I heard it did look good. I mean,
it was funny.
I mean, the whole basic concept though of like, is it just gonna be just shenanigans with them, or are they gonna go branch out more?
Yeah.
It's kind of what drew me away from it, but like,
it didn't get picked up for another season, did it?
I don't know. I would have to double check.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is another sitcom from him about a family in it stars Maggie Lawson and Jason Biggs.
Cool.
And they are two parents who have 4 kids. 3 of them are certified geniuses. Since it's in Atlantic City, so there's got to be somebody who works in casinos. So Maggie Lawson's character Kay works as a casino pit boss, while Jason Biggs' character Mike plays more of a handyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, and that's the basic premise. It's pretty much them dealing with 3 of their 4 kids being certified geniuses, as well as, them with their own personal jobs as well.
Huh, interesting. Let's just dive right into this this is the last one for the Fox lineup for Outmatched. So here we go. Let me get this going. Should have done this first. Alright, here we go.
There aren't many books written about how to raise 3 genius kids. But actually there are. They're just super long.
2 ordinary parents.
We nurtured their gifts and encouraged their natural curiosity.
S'il vous plaît, not gonna go dig a phone.
English.
But small words.
Man, that was dumb.
3 extraordinary children.
I'm developing an opera about Sapling Vanzetti.
I do theoretical physics.
I will not be a Salieri in my own home.
I don't know what any of that means.
What about this little one?
Noses are just mouths that eat smell.
She's our star.
She's our star.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm helping work with this opera.
On the wall? Basement?
Basement. They've taken over the whole house. I mean, this is all that we have left.
I used to think this basement is where our kids would sneak down to smoke pot.
And now we do.
No, we do.
Them. I don't want them to grow into super weirdos. All I want is one day of normal.
Alright, so let's do it.
We're going to the boardwalk? That doesn't sound normal. It sounds trashy. We live in Atlantic City. Normal is trashy.
I think it sounds fun. Is it okay if I bring a friend?
Yes.
He's got a friend, just like the kids in the movies.
The kids in the movies.
All of the kids are actually ready. I even got Mark to wear swim trunks. I mean, he called them water khakis, but whatever, he's wearing them.
Hi, Mrs. Bennett.
All his friends.
Susu!
Right.
What the fuck? Stranger danger? What the fuck, man?
Jason Biggs and Maggie Lawson. He's 200 years old.
You're always telling me that I should try and make more friends.
People your own age have been addicted to drugs and alcohol.
People my own age are boring and vapid. All they do is make penis jokes and Rick and Morty references.
God, people his age sound awesome.
Coming soon.
Show some respect. The 2 of you were conceived at the boardwalk. I am not going to say which 2. Under the pier back of the tram car.
Okay, before we start anything.
So right off the bat, I'm getting so heavy Big Bang Theory vibes.
It's new
like,
replacement.
no, you know what it is? Because I really thought about it. Okay, so it's 4 of them as kids. So Mayim Balik's character, it's Amy, Sheldon, Leonard, and Howard. If they were kids, and if Kaylee Cuoco was Maggie Lawson's character.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know who Jason Biggs' character is. Probably that boyfriend, that dumb boyfriend she always has. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm getting from this. It's Big Bang Theory Jr.
Yeah.
Not young Sheldon.
Yeah.
Big
That's
Bang
what they're trying to
Theory
get.
Jr.
That's what they're trying to get. Now that's what they're trying to grab. Okay, Big Bang Theory's over. Okay, we need another show that's similar in its own way, but still its own thing. It's like we need that new replacement. We need people love nerdy type of people pretty much. So it's like what we do is make it more of a family.
Yeah.
Except for the 2 people, the parents are the dumb ones.
Yeah, I don't know if I can go through some more Big Bang Theory shenanigans.
I would have to wait. Honestly, right now, I'm saying this right now. I'll have to wait to see if it gets picked up for a 2nd season.
Picked up for a 2nd season 2, but that's cutting it.
That's cutting it close.
That's cutting it close to like just flat out hard pass. Not even 3 episodes in, just hard pass.
That's why I said. That's why I'm going with 2nd. At first, I was thinking, okay, maybe 3 episodes, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 2nd season only because we have to see if it survives, to see what people
Like
say.
the only part I will admit I did admit was funny where she comes in speaking French and she goes, speak English.
And the mom's like, English with smaller words.
I did admit I liked it. There's a couple of stuff I didn't like about it.
I thought our basement was gonna be where our kids smoke pot.
And now
we do.
I'll give it a chance. Because the other reason is because I do like Jason Biggs and Maggie Lawson. They're two. I really do enjoy them as actors. So like, I'll give them a chance on that. But seriously, that guy would be kicked out of the house.
Exactly.
His friend
Stranger danger.
would be kicked out of the house so hard. Because I'm like, dude, how do you not get people your own age? Just like.
Hey, while they talk about his penis jokes and Rick and Morty,
last time I checked, there's AP. Hell, our sister had a couple of those courses. We know there's AP out there. There's advanced placement courses. So you have friends right there your own same age. I don't get why you're getting this guy who clearly looks like he hasn't gotten laid in the history of ever.
He is the definition of 40-year-old version.
Yeah, so that's part that bugged me. It's like, nowadays there's no excuse for you to say making friends. No, you can make friends. There are kids your own age who have advanced placement courses or genius like classes you go to. There's people out there for that.
And that's where the common sense he's trying to bring into the show.
No, it's the Big Bang Theory syndrome aspect of it that I don't like. It's just the
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Again, the common sense of it all, pretty much, of what they could have done to fix that little part there. But again, like I said, I'm don't get me wrong. I'm interested like a little bit. That's why I'm just like with Kristen, I'm giving it the second season procedure just to see if it'll make it that far and see what critics have to say. To get will it be able to survive more than just one season? Big Bang Theory, when you first saw it, you saw, okay, this is going to last for a while. You can see where the potentials are. Here, I'm just trying to figure that part out. Yeah. So, now we dive into our next network.
CBS.
Yes, CBS.
With All Rise.
All right. Feels like we're getting another drama.
So CBS does this where they pretty much show the entire plot.
Yeah.
To the episode.
But they do that with a lot of the shows that we watch.
Honestly, from the Fox trailers, I do get a sense of how the episode's going to end, but it doesn't really spoil everything. CBS ones always do that. But anyways, this is All Rise. This is a courthouse drama, and we're following a character named Lola Carmichael, played by Simone Missick, who you best know as Misty Knight from Luke Cage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, she plays a no-nonsense... I'm going to go with the stereotypical procedural, words. A no-nonsense, essentially, lawyer, court judge, pretty much. A newly appointed judge, pretty much. And is highly regarded... is also a deputy district attorney who doesn't intend to sit back on a bench her new role. So it kind of deputy vibe, like
it's a
she
thing
could be.
She's like one of those tough as nails type of judge.
The only other recognizable name I see, only two recognizable names I see on the cast list is Mark Hellenberger, CSI. You'll automatically know who she is as soon as you see her, and Jessica Camacho, which I do not know her name, but I don't always remember her face.
All right, let's dive right into this for CBS's All Rise. So here we go.
All right.
All right. All rise. All rise. All rise.
All Rise. Coming this fall to CBS.
Your Honor, rule number 1, avoid trials. Save those for the important stuff.
I've been in court before. I know how this works.
You think you know, but you don't. Not yet.
Oh, I loved her. She was one of the best parts about Luke Cage.
No, you hate judges.
Most of them are out of touch with the real world.
Hey, wait! Him! Why does he look familiar?
I forgot.
Permission to approach the bench.
What the hell is going on?
The defendant is not wearing any pants.
Oh, damn.
I didn't know, Your Honor.
Your client is in her underwear and you're covering your ass. If I think we need to talk in chambers, I'll sneeze twice.
You'll sneeze.
Twice. Your Honor.
This is a big moment for me. I just want to be present for it.
All rise. Department 61 of the Los Angeles Superior Court is now in session.
Oh!
I'm here all week.
Day one advice, be a sphinx. Sphinx-like inscrutability is a judge's superpower.
No, he's from somewhere.
Shush.
Emily Lopez Batista, public defender to the stars.
Dad, are you high?
Yeah,
Listen,
just
I'm
Camacho.
not spoken and I am not your sidekick.
The state of California versus Daphne Rivas residential burglary. I didn't do it.
Does your client understand what she's about to plead to?
We discussed.
I'd like to hear it from her. Listen to me. You can do what you're accused of.
No.
We're going to trial.
It's like she's trying to tell her that, you know, there's certain things you can.
How fast can you get your witnesses together?
We're good to go, Your Honor. And congrats on your first day. The good scotch is from me.
Miss Lopez?
I think the bird paradise is mine, but I
Will you be? I will be ready.
Oh, the flowers in the back.
That's okay.
Mr. Brooks has chosen to represent himself. My lord.
Oh gosh, this guy.
I need to make a difference, but I can't tell if this is the battle or if this is the war.
If you allow
And see, there she is.
She was one of
Yeah.
LA's most high-profile
don't know her.
detectives. That's the sort of thing that can destroy
I know.
more than one
Yeah,
career.
chick from
I
Sunnyside.
know that girl participated in a crime.
Try that again in a courtroom, and I will make sure you have nothing left to serve and protect. Thanks for coming in.
Damn.
Damn, I'm gonna watch it just because of her.
Everything is
Same here.
different.
What can I do?
We can all do way more than we think we can.
After.
We have a nickname for you, the roller coaster.
Because none of us know where the ride is taking us, but nausea is likely to set in.
Oh my God.
Want copies for me?
No, we need them both to fight crime.
I'm gonna watch it just because of her. I'm
Bullseye.
That's Bullseye! Oh wait, that's Bullseye. Fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you so
I was
much.
sitting there as I'm going trying to look it up. I was like, and I look up one more time. I'm like, it hit me. I'm like,
Now,
oh shit.
before we get started, I'm gonna bring this up consistently because Mike Coulter confirmed this. That I'm pretty sure Simone Messick will probably confirm this too. If Luke Cage season 3 eventually happens, I think they would pretty much be full on board to come back in their respective roles. For that show.
Yeah, exactly.
With that being said, I hope the show does not fail. Oh,
It looks good.
I'm
I'm
gonna watch it.
Nonsense type of
I'm
judge.
gonna watch it just because of her, because I love Misty Knight so much.
I love the actress who played. Yeah, the actress who betrayed Misty Knight did a phenomenal job.
She was like one of the best, aside from Mike Coulter and Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali. Yeah.
Mahershala Ali. Shit, man, she was amazing in that show. And seeing her in a, oh my god, I gotta watch.
That's what she's playing. Yeah.
I'm already in. It's on my list.
He's already said it. It's on his list. But no, it's the type of thing where, like I said, she's playing a no nonsense type of judge, where it's like no bull crap. That's why she's like the other chick is like it's you. It's like she's trying to teach her how to learn to. There's times when you can press it. There's times when it's.
I did look at first pitch. The defendant's not even wearing pants.
Hey, he's everybody going pictures. It's like, are you serious?
Yeah. So it's one of those things. You know what's the weirdest connection? How I Met Your Mother. Remember, Marshall originally wanted to be an equal lawyer to fight for the right people, but then he realized by the end of the show that he's like, I'd rather determine who wins in the end.
Yeah.
Than fight,
Than fight it.
That's what I get here from what she wants. And I just love it. And I recognize Jessica Camacho now. I'm like, that face I've seen everywhere. And like, yeah, I'm in.
I know. For me, honestly, because I have, I think, a couple of like procedurals I'll be watching. That's why this is one right now is on the sideline. But I'm gonna wait till I can honestly say I'm gonna wait till. Actually, no. You know what? I'll give it 3 episodes.
You're gonna give 3 episodes?
I'm gonna give it 3 episodes.
Because everything I like is the last show we got that focused on a judge. I think was more of a comedy, and it started. I think the chick from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
And I never got into that. I really didn't. Like, not the whole character-wise of how she acted. Just like it's never hit me. Like with this, I feel like it taking itself a lot more seriously has me into it.
And it has those
and you don't get
small little comedic elements too in there.
And you don't get a lot of judge procedurals as it is. Mm-hmm. Like you get a lot of lawyer procedurals, but you don't get a lot of judge procedurals. Yeah. So that's what another.
I only give it 3 episodes only because I have one show that's getting ready to end, but I still have to get caught up on. but a spin-off show for it is kicking in, and it's another type of a lawyer type of stuff. But it's like I'm interested. But I do have I think one or two other shows I watch that are dealing with lawyers pretty much. But like I said, I would say 3 episodes for this. If it gets me after the 3rd episode, then I'm in pretty much. I'm definitely all the way in. And wouldn't mind checking this out. And it's got me really interested.
Yeah. So the next one we have is Eva. That's literally the name of it. Not the New Japan wrestler. This case.
Eva.
Okay, so the basic premise is that it's a psychological mystery all about science and religion, as a psychologist joins a priest in training and a carpenter as they investigate pretty much the unexplained mysteries of certain church investigations. You know, bouncing that line between was it real or was it science? More there's a scientific explanation for it. The 2 biggest names on here are, or is it Mike Coulter, Luke Cage.
I know.
And Michael Emerson.
Okay.
Person of interest, Michael Emerson.
Okay.
So, yeah, I already knew about this show because I was at the MegaCon panel for Mike Coulter, and he's already really looking forward to this. And he's even said if Luke Cage comes back for another season, he's all in on it.
Okay. So, we'll get the Luke Cage part out of the way pretty much. But let's dive right into this for CBS's next interesting series, or try to dive into the supernatural. They're trying to. There's usually not a lot of networks that can survive with that supernatural type of series. Yeah. Let's hope this one, if it looks good enough, it does. So let's dive right into this for CBS's Evil! Alright, here we go.
From Michelle and Robert King, Evil, coming this fall to
I wish I knew his names. No, it's ABC that does it. The whole, explains the entire plot. I think it's ABC.
True or false? I like mechanics magazines.
Are you serious? False.
I have diarrhea once or more a month.
False, but thanks for asking.
I like the sound of a woman screaming. Or some.
How many times have you declared a defendant insane?
Forensic psychologists didn't declare
How many times have you determined the defendant had the mental capacity to be prosecuted?
34 times.
Is my client possessed by a demon?
Are you referring to demons metaphorically or clinically?
Oh. Okay. I've heard good things about
I
that
work for the
show.
Catholic Church.
So you're a priest?
No, an assessor. My colleague Ben and I investigate unexplained phenomena.
I didn't know that was a job.
It is.
I don't believe in all that. Devils and possession.
The problem with my job is that possession looks a lot like insanity, and I need someone to help me distinguish between the two.
It's not to prove it, it's to know the difference.
Maybe what's
They need a psychologist to see if they can tell the difference.
This is what? A haunting?
Well, the theory is that the demon takes over the house, and then it takes over the person.
Interesting.
I know you believe in this stuff. I don't. This is stupid. Again, there's no demonic possession.
Yeah, my wife believes in that stuff.
Why do you want me doing this?
There are people out there who do bad things and encourage others to get pleasure from it.
Psychopaths.
Yes, this is where our beliefs overlap.
It's not real.
Okay.
Can agree to this.
I mean,
trust me, you may need it.
I'm here to tell the truth.
You're in way over your head, Miss Rochelle.
oh damn.
What happened to nonviolence?
It's provisional.
Is that what Jesus said?
You're a bitch.
Oh boy, do you have that right. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy
kingdom come, thy will be done.
Looks more like an X, but.
Oh.
Evil! Okay, so. I'm interested.
I'm interested. I really am. It's not gonna, I could get off right now. It's not gonna be added to my list, but I'm interested.
That doesn't. But okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So it looks like Michael Emerson plays like a rival of the church.
Probably a rival of the church, somebody who's pretty much a disbeliever, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah. That's what it feels like, because that's why he doesn't like him, pretty much. Or he's always been on his tail about certain things, and that's why it's like he despises him, because he's always around because of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's something, probably, it has to do something with his past. Mike Coulter's character, probably his past, and it's like still, he's still around.
I do like that, though. He's even like, no, we're not here, I don't want you to join us to, like, have you, say, oh, this is fake. No, I want to make sure.
We want to know the difference between a psychopath and a demon, pretty much.
Yeah.
We want to know. That's what she's there for. She's there just so then they can tell the difference. So that when you hear them talk, they know the signs of, okay, this is a demon.
And I've heard The Good Wife and The Good Fight are both
really good.
Pretty good.
I heard they're both really good.
But yeah, man, god damn it, CBS, they just know how to grab you in the trailer.
They do.
Like, I'm glad a lot of these shows have stopped doing. So far, I've stopped doing we're gonna show the entire plot in the. But. I don't know. It's.
I would have to say a second season, for me personally. I would have to see if it's able to survive for one season, and if it gets picked up for a second season, then I'll watch it.
I'll go 3 episodes.
You say 3 episodes?
Because it's. I want to give faith to Mike Coulter and the Michael Emerson and Katja Herbers. That's the psychologist. The actress plays psychologist. I want to give him a chance because this, I know why you're doing it because the Exorcist Fox TV series did so well. Is that still going? I know that second season.
I think so. I'm not too sure.
I know why CBS is doing this because that's done so well. Yeah. So they're gonna dip their hands into it, and I like what I see so far. Yeah, it's pretty much just a lot of it's gonna be a lot of Exorcist-esque stuff. But if anything from what I've heard about what the Exorcist is, the CV series is, they can really work with what they got.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a 3-episode chance. Not a full chance, like a full in because it's still CBS procedural in a way, so I don't know where they could possibly
how they're going to go with it. That's why I understand. Yeah, I understand why you say you're going through episodes. Me, I'm going for a second whole season. Like I said, wait till it get picked up for a second season, and then maybe I'll start watching it. But again, we'll see. Yeah. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. It really good. It looks interesting. The concept of it looks awesome. It really well. Because of course, with any type of supernatural type of series, you have to have that one character that you can connect with. Somebody that's fresh and new to this, but learning at the same time. Yeah. And I could possibly feel that coming from her. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it seems interesting. What's the next?
So next up, we got Bob Hearts Abishola. Another chapter in the long line of CBS sitcoms. So this one is from everybody's favorite sitcom creator, Chuck Lorre. It stars, I swear to God, I read this plot twice now. It fucking sounds like Mike and Molly. Except if Mike fell for the guy from the diner, the waiter from the diner.
Okay, get to the point. Let's get to the point. Get to the point.
If they were female. So, anyways, Billy Gardell plays a Detroit businessman who, after a heart attack, wakes up in the hospital and falls in love with his cardiac nurse, who's a Nigerian immigrant, pretty much. And from there, he's trying to woo her, essentially. That's the basic.
You got that kind of idea from, if you think about it, the newest Doctor Who. Remember how he fell in love with pretty much his nurse, and they fell in love. The only difference is that she died later on in Doctor Who. But you know what I mean. The newest Doctor, the old guy, pretty much. And remember?
Yeah.
That just sounds like pretty much. But this time they want to go more with the comedic route with it. So I don't know. Let's dive right into see what we're getting ourselves into. not all Chuck Lorre's stuff is on par, but there are a few pretty much I can say that
I did enjoy Mike and Molly.
Yeah, we loved Mike and Molly. It was just a very good heartfelt show. So let's see what we're gonna dive into this next one for. Again, CBS's Bob Hart's Abishola.
Abishola.
No, it's Abishola.
How do you know? Wait, no, seriously, I swear to God, I copy and paste this directly from the...
So we'll find out if it's Abishola or Abishola by the end of this trailer. So
no, it's Abishola, because in the premise, somebody messed up on the...
Yeah. So, here we go.
Bob Hearts Abishola. A new comedy coming to CBS this fall.
Can we please focus?
Calm down, Bob. You're no good to us dead.
You have a 50-year-old male, chest bangs.
Hang in there, brother. You're going to be okay.
Of course he's gonna be okay. It's just gas.
It's not gas, Mom. I'm having a heart attack.
You look like an angel. What happened?
You had 3 stents put in.
Is that a lot?
For a man your size, no.
Would you mind showing me your socks?
Huh?
Socks are my business. Nirvana's RD75s. That's a shame.
So yours are better.
The Canadian Association of Chiropodists thinks so. I'll get you a couple pairs. You'll see.
Thank you.
All right, so this is my stop.
I'll wait out here for you.
I'm a little pee shy.
Would you like me to insert a catheter in your penis?
I really wouldn't.
Ọmọdé mẹ́ta ṣeré o, wọ́n ṣeré ayọ̀. Ọmọdé mẹ́ta ṣeré o.
That's nice. What's that?
I used to sing this for my son before I put him to bed. Always worked. Ọmọdé mẹ́ta ṣeré o.
Hey, would you look at that? What's your name?
Abishola.
You can call me Bob.
Good night, Bob. What now?
I never liked the sound of my name, but when you say it, it sounds nice. Bob.
Bob.
Say it again.
Good night, Bob.
Oh, yeah. It's way better than Bob.
Bob.
For a nurse, her name is Abishola. I wanted to thank her.
She's not on right now.
Do you have her address?
I can't give that out.
A pair of socks change your mind?
Honey, you in Detroit? You need to give me some money.
May I help you? Yes, I'm looking for Abishola.
What do you want with Abishola? There's something wrong.
Why does there have to be something wrong?
There's a white man at the door. Tell me, when has that ever been good?
Hi.
Hello.
I promise you the best made socks in the world, and I am a man who keeps his promises.
Thank you.
So, anyway, is today like a day off?
Yes.
Yes.
What's that man?
A patient. What did you do for those socks? He likes the way I say Bob.
I was invited to join the train team at school. It would be fun.
You want fun? Study hard, become a doctor, and take care of me when I'm old. That will be fun.
Where did you get this?
One of my cardiac patients, he brought it to my home.
Good.
He's a white man.
Yeah, a woman of your age cannot be picky.
I was next door getting a checkup for the old ticker. I thought I'd bring you some more socks. Why don't we pick this up another time?
Good plan. Wait.
Yeah?
Leave the socks.
Leave the socks.
Leave the socks! Remember what her friend said, remember?
Hi.
Oh my God.
What, a guy can't take the bus? This is nice. I thought there'd be more weirdos.
You are the weirdo.
Where are you from?
Nigeria.
Wow. That's a heck of a commute, huh?
Hello, Abishola.
Hello, Kemi.
Who's this?
That's Bobby, huh? Hey, she's wearing my socks.
I love him. I'm sorry. I
like Billy Gardell.
Billy Gardell is a
to be honest, it feels like Chuck Lorre doing once. He already did Michael Molly. He's doing like another different kind of Michael Molly.
That's what he's doing here, and I like it. I definitely
Definitely, I feel some heart to it.
Yeah, I really
and
do.
You don't say a lot about Chuck Lorre sitcoms.
Exactly, that's what I said. You don't have a lot of hits. You don't have all Chuck Lorre stuff is not a lot of hits. Some of it are misses.
I knew I recognized one of the guys from Breaking Bad. Pretty much, he looks like his brother. That's really cool.
For me, I'm gonna say right off the bat, I'm gonna add to my list. Cause like I said, if you're a fan of,
I think I'm gonna add to my list too.
Because if you're a fan of Mike and Molly, like you said, you're probably gonna feel the heart in this one as well.
Essentially, this comes down to those recommendations you get on YouTube and IMDb. It's like if you like Mike and Molly, you'll like this show.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm gonna say about this show. We're only saying yes because we really enjoy Mike and Molly.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy the current sitcoms nowadays, this is not up your alley. I can honestly recommend,
even if you
keep
didn't
going
watch
elsewhere.
even if you didn't watch Mike and Molly and still this like interests you, you like the heart of it and stuff like that, I definitely would recommend to watch Mike and Molly at some point later on.
Look, what was the last time we had something good come from a white man knocking on our door?
Exactly. He likes the way I say his name, Bob. You know,
I like it. It feels charming.
It does.
I get the same vibes. Like I said, I get the same vibes I got from Mike and Molly.
And I love Billy Gardell. Like I said, he is such a good comedic actor.
So charismatic.
Yeah,
too.
and that's how. Just like his character Mike and Molly, that's what you feel here.
Like the only part it got generally goofy is when she sings the song for him to pee.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the part where I'm like, okay, that's a bit much, but like.
Exactly, and that's why you like him. He's like, hey, there we go. But no, I like it though. It's just
I like it. I wish it the best of luck.
I really do hope it does well. I really do. It's different. It's something different. It is like another version of Mike and Molly, but it's like I said, they're taking a different route with it. But I like it, and I'm interested. Color me interested. I am in to my list. What's the next one?
Carol's second act. So Carol's second act has Patricia Heaton once again returning to another sitcom. She's done with the middle, which ran a good course surprisingly enough.
Yeah, it did.
I thought the show was alright, but this is another sitcom. This one more in tradition of her first big sitcom, which is Everybody Loves Raymond. It's about pretty much she's a 50-year-old doctor who, after raising her children, getting divorced, retiring from teaching, she wants to become a doctor. I know I just said counteract what I said previously, but hear me out. So, anyways, she's a medical intern, and it's kind of a Scrubs-esque thing where she's learning to become a doctor. She's learning to jump onto a second chance pretty much at life. After already being done with the first life everybody gets, by the point of her age, Family's out of the house, she doesn't give two shits about her husband anymore, she wants more from her life, and this is what she's doing overall.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also stars Kyle MacLachlan, and that's the only other name I've seen on there that I recognize.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's another sitcom that is type of show, that's what it's saying?
Yeah.
So let's just dive right into this and see what we're going to get for this show.
Oh wait, Kyle MacLachlan. Isn't that Twin Peaks Kyle MacLachlan?
I really don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. So let's dive right into this for CBS's Carol's second act. So, here we go.
Patricia Heaton stars in Carol's second act, CBS this fall.
Internal medicine? I hope I'm not late. Nope, still waiting on the chief resident. You're lucky. Rumor has it she's a real ball buster.
Hello, everyone. You must be the internal medicine residents.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Carol Kenny, and I waited a long time for this day.
To be chief resident?
Me? No. I'm an intern, just like you. But you're... Older. Yes, I know. So why med school? My marriage fell apart. My husband went off to find himself, and now he's sleeping on his sister's futon, and I'm a doctor, so life is good.
I'm Dr. Maya Jacobs, your chief resident. This year will be the hardest of your life. Many of you won't survive. Some quit, or worse, become dentists.
Aw, come on.
38-year-old male complaining of headaches. How do your migraines typically present?
I get those flashy lights.
Auras. Yeah, my uncle had migraines like that. They're commonly stress-related, and long story short, yoga helped him with his migraines. But alcoholism, and he died.
May I recommend the strawberry granola parfait? Stephen Frost, senior attending.
I'm Dr. Carol Kenny, intern.
Oh, it's you.
You're that intern.
Yes, I'm the old intern, your local circus freak.
We're the doctors now.
If we screw up, someone could die.
Listen, go to sleep, Mr. Van.
Hey, go to sleep!
This is my daughter, Jenny. She's a farmer rep.
Enchanté, mademoiselle. I'm Daniel.
I work closely with doctors, so if you ever have any questions.
Okay, honey, bye-bye. That was fun. I could have had a normal retirement book club, wine, maybe get into pot. You'll be collecting stool samples. Oh, me.
My patient's results came back. Sad news. Now I gotta tell him.
Okay, look, you've got this. Just draw from your own experience. Here, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
My birthday's July 5th, so everyone's pretty partied out.
Okay.
You spoke to Daniel's patient. You know what? I'm not going to apologize for helping. You think a woman my age should just disappear into the woods and knit. Are you done? I am just getting started. Wait, I said that. Yes, I am done.
I said that.
I was going to say thank you. Oh, giving bad news is difficult. You handled it well.
There you go.
Well, thank you. Okay, it's me.
Did you crack the case?
Yes, I'm a regular Angela Lansbury.
Stop talking about your friends.
We made this place much more exciting. All the life and death stuff was getting a little blah.
Daniel, put your napkin in your lap.
Okay, I'm gonna say, well, it looks fine. It's gonna be a pass for me. It is gonna be a hard pass for me.
It's a pass.
It's a pass for me. You know what? I'm just not feeling it. I'm honestly not feeling it. I feel like it feels like we've gotten this stereotypical kind of medical sitcom elsewhere. I'm not talking Scrubs per se, but it feels like I've seen this before, this structure before elsewhere in other like normal stereotypical sitcoms. And it's nothing against Patricia Heaton, Kyle MacLachlan, just nothing against them. I'm not feeling the whole, oh, you're old joke anymore. I'm really not.
I would have to agree. It has its funny moments. That's about it. There's little funny moments that it brings up. But that's the closest you're going to get.
Like, the funniest part, I think, was the beginning where she comes in, they think she's the chief medical.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you think no, I'm an intern. But,
what do you have against dentists, too?
It's like everybody else who fails, become a dentist. But, no, I would have to say I'll give it a hard pass as well. Because, like I said, it's like the jokes are, like I said, just in this episode alone that we're probably previewing, like the jokes are there, but not strong enough. Don't get me wrong, Patricia Heaton's doing a great job as always. Mm-hmm. So even if it does well, maybe down the road, but I can't really say anything as right now. It's just a hard pass. Even if I say second season, I wouldn't know yet. So I'm like, that's why I said I'm on the edge of it. So, but for, like you said, for second season, but right now it's more of a straight up no.
So yeah, so no hard pass for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like Patricia Heaton, though, highly recommend.
Exactly.
So next up is The Unicorn. This is a comedy about a group of friends and family who help Wade, played by Walton Goggins, embrace his new normal after he lost his wife a year ago. So pretty much getting back onto the dating scene, pretty much helping him out.
One of those things where it's like he's trying to get back up on the high horse in a way.
Yeah, and it also stars Rob Corddry.
All right,
yeah.
Let's see how this is gonna go. Sounds like it's gonna be funny and serious. So let's take a look at this for CBS's The Unicorn. So here we go.
There's a reason that it's called The Unicorn. I didn't get into that, but yeah. Shh.
Walton Goggins is the Unicorn. CBS this fall.
I already know The Unicorn. I know that.
Sheeter peppers are great until suddenly, zoom, your mouth is on fire.
Do you date a lot, Wade?
No, I
Check.
What? Why?
You're married.
No, I'm not.
Tell that to the white circle on your ring finger.
No, Danielle, I can explain this.
I don't date cheaters.
But I'm not a cheater. Look, I couldn't cheat if I wanted to. My wife died. Just took my wedding ring off today.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna comp the shishito peppers.
No!
Joe's funeral was almost a year ago and they're still living off the meals people made for them?
I know.
Remember how you used to love to cook?
I remember. Are you girls good
Who are you arguing with? I keep agreeing with you. I'm telling you, Tracy Wilbur's was all over him.
This man has no idea what catnip he is to these women.
So I don't know what you're doing later, but I'm gonna take Isn't It Really Over to Nomos after the game.
Oh, great.
What is
He's
he
got
doing?
no clue.
So maybe I'll
That's not good.
Maybe, yeah, we
Asking for a date, you don't realize.
Wilbur's been sitting on it?
Wait, I didn't say it.
What? Say what?
Oh, she's so smoking hot. Are you kidding me? Lucky guy, what?
She's fine.
Tracy
She's
Wilbur's
right.
is stupid hot. And she wanted him.
Our boy's game is hella whack. Don't say that.
Oh, so you can say
No,
it, but I can't.
no. Plenty of white dudes can pull it off. Just not you.
You.
Being perfectly honest.
You are a unicorn.
Oh, what?
A unicorn. You know that elusive creature that all single women are looking for?
You are a devoted father, you are a devoted husband, and we haven't had sex with anybody besides Jill in like 20 years. So,
Wow.
you're factory fresh, buddy.
Technically, he's like certified pre-owned.
Why you gotta put your own spin on everything?
You need to get your butt out of this house and start dating.
Okay, favorite thing to do
The
in
production
bed?
definitely seems
Cuddle.
different.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I really like...
Cuddle.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell the girls. No. What? I can't lie to my kids. That's all I do is lie to my kids. Drive them places and lie.
Driving places and lie.
Girls, we need to talk about something. Look, you know how much I love hanging out with you guys, but adults also need to spend time with other adults.
You're gonna replace mom?
No.
Oh my god, it's the sex thing. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. No, you're not. You wanna bet me?
Natalie, please stop doing that.
Natalie, will you give Dad a break? All he ever does is take care of us. He deserves to have a life.
Thank you, Grace. We can do this. If we can make it through this last year, we can make it through anything.
What keeps making that noise?
Um.
You're dating our business. Oh,
Okay.
we did you better than hers.
Really? Oh, hey, Tracy?
Oh, this really is bomb.
I think Tracy Wilbur's is really up to me. You go back to her place. We will watch your kids. Why are you yelling at me?
God, Boris, it's Tracy Wilbur's. Who is just fine.
It's fine. What I like is that it's Walton Goggins in a role you normally don't want to see him in.
He usually plays the bad guy, the southern bad guy,
some type of bad guy.
The meth head, the drug guy. No, he's just a single father who's just trying. I'm in. Well, first off, I'm in. I'm in because, oh my god, this is, production-wise, this definitely feels like beyond like a regular single camera, what they call a single camera comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's beyond, because you definitely tell the production's definitely different from normal single camera comedies we do get.
Exactly.
So, I like it. I love that opening scene where he's like, I'm here! Like, she died! And, we'll comp you.
We're gonna comp you? He's like, no, I don't. Oh,
I like it. They've been only eating stuff from the food everybody's been giving him since the funeral.
How's brownies have for dinner? Sounds fine, yeah. I used to love to cook.
Like it. Used to be like, hey, yeah, she's hot. I'm looking hot. And she's fine.
She's fine. And then, by the end of it, it happens again, going, we will watch your kids while you go there. And it's like that. It's like, wait. It's like, yeah. No. She's fine. She's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, she's fine. But overall, I think it looks fun. It looks good. It's such a very unique role for Walton Goggins.
I want to see how it goes.
Yeah, I really want to see where it goes. Him playing like a single father, just trying to get back out in the world, and they call him the unicorn because he's great with his kids.
He's one of those rare types where
he has a successful job.
He has a good job. He loves his kids. He takes care of his kids.
And he never ever cheated on his wife.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, yeah, I mean, I feel such positivity coming from this. It just really does. It looks really fun. I really want to.
Yeah, both of us, again, we're both on board pretty much. We love this. This looks interesting for us to watch. That's definite. So
yeah. So next up, let's see. So our next show is FBI Most Wanted. This is actually a spin-off of a show that's only been on for a season.
It's another one of
yeah, it's another one of
Dick Wolf's pretty much shows, and it's usually just like his Law and Order. They usually do the spin-offs. In this case, we're diving into pretty much the FBI and handling how they pretty much hunt down their most wanted.
Pretty much
on their top 10 most wanted list.
And stars Julian McMahon.
Yeah, he plays the lead, lead agent, in this series, pretty much, and of course, small cast of other characters in there.
Yeah, so like FBI wise,
I'm hearing good things for it. I'm saying if you love a Law and Order, you're definitely gonna enjoy FBI.
I've been behind so many other shows and stuff like that. I've had no time to even remotely consider watching other like crime procedurals. So.
Yeah, I'm don't get me wrong. I pretty much at this point for like FBI, for anything Dick Wolf stuff, it's like more of okay. I'll probably watch random episodes later down the road because just like Law and Order, it's like they have certain episodes I'll just probably randomly watch, just put on because it seems interesting. But that's about it. And I feel like that's how it is going to be with FBI, and then now with the next spinoff, FBI Most Wanted. But from the sound of it, again, it's just a spinoff, and it's just diving into more of the top 10 in the world in a way.
Yeah.
So let's just dive right into this for again CBS's spinoff show, FBI Most Wanted. So here we go.
FBI Most Wanted coming to CBS.
Since 1950, 521 fugitives have been placed on the FBI's most wanted list.
Agent LaCroix, I'm on my way. I work with a small team. People have known me for years. Our team has a shorthand. No wasted motions.
Let's do it.
Go backwards. What's his story? Or his close friends, family?
He's heading east.
Mercy's not our business, but we'll take him alive if we can. Douglas, show up.
Everybody hold position! Our job is not to bring justice to the most wanted. Our job is to bring the most wanted
to justice.
Ah, I see what you did there. The other way around. You know what this is? This is U.S. Marshals, the series.
Yeah.
That's like the feeling I got from this. Instead of Tommy Jones, we get Julian McMahon.
Yeah, and it's like you're just waiting for him to say that line going, I want every 10 miles a roadblock, you know, it's like
outhouse, warehouse.
Outhouse, warehouse, any type of house.
Yeah, that's the general sense I got from it.
Yeah.
Is that it's a once a week we're gonna take out somebody off the most wanted list.
And don't get me wrong, pretty much Dick Wolf's stuff is amazing. Pretty much, he really dives deep into their world of how they handle a lot of things. Pretty much, especially that's how Law and Order is so successful. Pretty much because it dives in the world of what it takes to be a detective, and then the way the trial is taken and everything. And not everybody wins and stuff like that. It's like not like your typical, everybody's going to get the bad guy. No, it's like, no, you're going to have those failures, or you have their own type of wins and stuff like that. Even if it's a loss, they take it as a win in other reasons. And that's what I love about his shows, and that's what, is great about probably, another way he dived into even the FBI. It's like he put in the details of what it takes for what they do pretty much on a daily basis and stuff like that. And ain't nothing wrong. Like I said, I won't add it to my list, but it's something I'll probably watch on a random basis at some point. When I have a marathon.
I guess random basis can be our 5th ranking. Right?
Yeah, random. Where it's like if
it pops up, I'll check it out.
As I say, it's one of those, when it gets syndicated, then maybe I'll start watching it, or maybe it's like I'll randomly watch it when it's that one good episode or something like that.
Yeah. So for the most part, yeah. It's nothing against the show. It's just there's always so much on TV procedurals on TV as it is. You have to draw a line somewhere. Mm-hmm. So next up, we have Tommy. Mm-hmm. This is I think another procedural sort. It stars Edie Falco, best known for her work as Mrs. Soprano, and as Nurse Jackie, pretty much. This is her new show. She's a former high-ranking NYPD officer who becomes the first ever female chief of police for Los Angeles. That is the basic premise, and it comes to us from the creator of House. Yeah. So take it with that what you know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dive right into it, and let's just take a look at this for the official CBS trailer for Tommy. So here we go.
Edie Falco stars in Tommy, a new original drama coming soon to CBS.
I'm going to give you a book. Don't be put off by the title.
So people say you're an asshole.
Forget about the title.
Forget about the title. So people say you're an
First
asshole.
female police chief in the history of Los Angeles. She's more popular now than the mayor. And I don't know where I stand with her.
A federal judge made me hire a qualified woman, of which there are 3 in the entire country.
We heard she had sharp elbows. Children's shelters are full.
I am the chief of police of the city of Los Angeles.
I don't care if you're Angelina Jolie.
Mommy, who's that?
It's Grandma.
The swearing in is tomorrow.
Why don't you come?
It's funny, I don't remember you ever being a mother.
Cliff Bar?
No, I always do my public speaking on an empty stomach. It is not, can any of us imagine better, but can we all do better?
Ooh.
In the police department, we have a process.
As a newcomer, I'm not sure you understand that process.
You specialize in accidents, right?
Specializing in justice.
You too.
Protesters, maybe 3,000.
We're going to defuse that bomb out there so everybody gets home safe.
Chief, the mayor's office has asked that you hold off making any kind of statement.
The office act? Just like Beauty and the Beast where the furniture talks?
That situation last night came very close to being a full-blown riot.
Who gets blamed? Me. That's just reality. What the mayor means is we need to work together.
I think what he means is that if anyone's going to end up on the front page, it's going to be him.
Kidding, you know.
Is that joking?
I'm a cop. We enforce the law.
That's how we best serve the people who need our protection the most.
She has to play ball.
If I fail, it will be 20 years before they give another woman this job.
I wish I could have saved you and your father all that pain.
We made a mistake with her, didn't we?
Public safety is the job of the police.
The mayor can find something else to keep him busy.
Okay, the chief. I like that.
Right.
Good first week.
Tommy, a new original
It feels like that's the last
drama
part of the
coming
whole
soon to
episode.
CBS.
Good first week, and then she walks away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, of course, obviously the biggest draw is Edie Falco in her role.
Yeah.
And you can definitely tell she really, this is the main reason you watch this show.
Is her. You know, her attitude towards everything. I know I have the same exact reaction right now.
What do you say? What say you? Because I didn't get much from this. I got like all they kept on saying is she's the new chief of police. She's the first female chief of police. 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 Chief. You know, that's all I kept on hearing.
Honestly, I would have to say I give it 3 episodes.
I give it a second season.
You give it to a second season. I say give it 3 episodes because right now, like you said, we're only getting a preview of like the first episode. That's it. I would rather see how each episode will take things pretty much. Just to see how where it go. If it's something where I'm like, okay, I like where it's going. So I would say 3 episodes. You said second season. You want to see if it's able to survive at least the first season at least. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Edie Falco does a phenomenal job. No matter what role she takes, she dominates and she takes the role as her own. And that's why I said that's what really grabs my attention. It really wants me to say, I would want to watch this. So yeah, 3 episodes for me here.
Okay, like I said, another season. Like I said, I just need a bit. I just need more from this, what this character is and stuff.
Yeah. So on to our last one for CBS.
Broke.
Yes. And who is starring this role?
It is the one and only returning to CBS, Polly Perrette, best known for her work as Abby Shooter on
NCIS.
So in this one, she plays a single suburban mother who's shocked when her estranged sister, Elizabeth, played by the comedian Natasha Leggero.
I'll have to see when it comes up.
You'll know who she is as soon as you see her. Her sister's outrageously wealthy, big-hearted husband, Javier, and Javier's fiercely loyal assistant driver friend, Louise, land on her doorstep and need a place to live after the couple's money dries up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So let's dive right into this. I've been waiting for this one actually because I wanted to see Polly Prentice. Hopefully this does well for her. I really do because
She's
loved her. She's a great actress. We loved her on NCIS, and now she's moving on to newer pastures. So hopefully this does well for her. So here we go for CBS's official trailer for Broke. So here we go.
Polly Perrette stars in Broke, coming to CBS.
Sammy! Breakfast!
What's good today? What's the difference?
Propane?
Propane?
It's like a kid from Mom.
It does.
It's your Aunt Lizzie and Uncle Javier.
Oh, you mean Aunt Hoyty and Uncle Toity?
These days. Why are you talking in such a weird accent?
I don't have an accent.
I almost forgot. We have a gift for you. Luis. Oh no, he's not your gift. The flowers are. Luis is my assistant, my driver, but more importantly, my friend. Look how tall you are.
Incredible. You used to be so much shorter. What happened? 5 years happened.
I was wondering if we could stay with you for a few days. Do you mind if I have a lie down in the guest quarters?
This is not exactly the Four Seasons. If you see something on your pillow, kill it.
I wish there was a way for us to spend more time together.
Yeah.
Like a lot more time.
Uh-oh.
Why are you crying?
I tell you, but you hate me.
Oh, I hate you? You're my sister.
Javier and I are broken. We have to move in with you.
What? Oh my God.
Oh my Gucci!
I just got a message from Sammy's teacher. You met with her?
Oh yes. Luis will be taking notes during this meeting, but he will not write anything down. He has a photographic memory.
I don't. I have it with me. But that's it.
Why did I think otherwise?
Because I do remember everything. So the distinction is small.
No need to thank you.
I am the mom. I do the meetings. You guys are unbelievable.
I think you're unbelievable too. To hold down 2 jobs while also raising a great kid like Sammy by yourself? Incredible!
Stop being charming when I'm angry.
Stop being charming.
What kind of balls do you have?
The regular kind?
Hi.
Hi.
Tough talk? Felt like you just left me behind.
Never meant to do that. I just felt that you were jealous.
Of course I was jealous. You found the love of your life, and I fell for the lead singer of a Van Halen cover band. Hey, tea? Oh, I hate tea.
It's mostly whiskey.
I love tea.
I love tea.
Javier is broke, then how is he paying you?
He does not pay me. His father does. But even if I wasn't getting paid, I'd stay with you.
Why?
Javier sees you the way you wish you saw yourself. He sees the best version of you.
He's lucky to have you.
That is also true.
That is also true.
Okay, let's try this.
I promise you won't even know we're here.
Oh no, there's a dog.
Say bonjour to you, Aunt Jackie.
Can I just say one thing? Natasha Leggero is perfect for the role.
She is. She is.
It's like, I love her. Her whole comedy routine is that she's hot, like a high-end comedian. She always, you know, she talks like she's better than everybody else. This role is perfect for her.
Because she does it so very well. She does it very
It's
well.
weird not seeing Polly Perrette with an upbeat attitude. Like, she had her down moments in NCIS, but it's weird not seeing her with a more upbeat attitude on stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and of course, even her demeanor for Polly Perrette's character fits perfectly.
I'm gonna have to give this one another season 2.
I would have to give this a season 2.
I'm feeling normal sitcom vibe from this.
I was gonna say second season as well, only because it's like I want this to do well, but I hope that it makes it to another season.
Yeah, like I do love like the photographic memory part.
I do not have photographic memory, but I said good memory. Only for a little bit.
There is a difference.
There is a difference, and he backs back away into the corner.
Yeah, I give this another. I
guess they get a second season pretty much. If it does, then it's like then I'll start watching it.
Yeah, same here. Just I would say good stuff. I'm happy for Polly Perrette. It's definitely a lot more of an out of character for her than you would normally think. So
exactly.
So next up, we are into ABC territory.
Dun, dun, dun. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So
only for a few episodes, and not too many from ABC actually.
Okay, so this is Emergence. It's about a police chief who takes in a young child after she finds that them near a site of a mysterious accident and with no recollection of what happened. And of course there's a bigger conspiracy and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's one of those shows where it's like there's a bigger mystery going on.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Okay. It also stars Donald Faison and Clancy Brown.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's dive right into this for ABC's official trailer for Emergence. So here we go. She looks confused.
They both do.
They're like, why am I in this picture?
Yeah, I see it. I'm on my way.
Hey, Chief.
A plane crashed on the beach. I found a kid at the crash site. I'm being told wasn't even on the plane.
I can help you.
She doesn't have a scratch on her.
She's a Toy Story fan.
Anything. Doesn't know her name. Doesn't know where she's from.
Can I go home?
Where's home?
No. Move. There's a picture of Mars behind you.
Yeah.
Keep a kid found. What's the plan?
I don't have a plan, Dad. I didn't know what else to do.
Well, you think that her father.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Keeping her here temporarily. She's all alone. I mean, I couldn't just abandon her.
There's a man and a woman in here, and they say that they're his parents.
Thank you, Chief Evans. Is Olivia all right?
Kids, they wander off. Can I see your pictures of Olivia?
We've answered your questions. I'd like to see my daughter.
I'm sorry.
I'm obviously not her parent.
Wait, what happened?
They are not who they say they are.
Right there.
I'm gonna keep you safe. I am not gonna let them take you.
Why do they want to take me?
I think you're coming up with some alien code. I'm
The
not sure.
answer is in here somewhere. She's gone!
Oh! I mean,
Whoa.
the way the rain.
Look at the rain, the way it's curving.
I mean,
Don't be mad.
She did that. Holy cow. Okay.
I'll give props to one thing. They get a normal looking person to play the police chief. Like, I wouldn't have surprised if this was just some random dude, like chiseled dude, like.
Well, not even that. Not
rugged.
even that. Pretty much like a known actress or even a known actor. You know, it's like
with the rugged. This looks like somebody I can believe is the police chief of a small town.
But yet again, there have been times when they've done reshoots because they want to replace the actor.
Yeah, remember Bionic Woman? Her daughter, or I think her sister or her daughter was like mute, pretty much, and then they restructured it to where she wasn't that anymore.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's times when they've rewritten the characters to make it work. So right now, we're just probably seeing a potential what it could be like.
I am interested.
Same here.
I am 3 episodes.
Same here. I want to see where it goes after 3 episodes at this point. I'm at 3 episodes.
I just love it. We would like to see our daughter. I am parent. I like to see daughter now.
You know, but I like who plays the deputy pretty much, the younger guy pretty much.
Who is it? Because you went.
I was trying to. You keep talking about it real quick. I'm going to try to look it up here real quick.
It's interesting to see where it go. It wasn't an alien spaceship. It was a plane crash. There wasn't supposed to be a kid on the board, so it's weird how there's a kid there now. We don't know if she has superhuman abilities.
Yeah.
Or if she's an alien who looks like a human. Or like is an alien in some way.
That's why I recognize her.
Or
Sorry.
she's from the future.
Yeah. No, he's from the Night Shift.
The Night Shift. Oh, cool. I want to show you that.
Yeah, he was from the Night. That's why I recognize him.
Good for him.
But no, that was, like you said, I'm in pretty much. Like I said, I'm in to at least watch 3 episodes.
Michelle Fazekas and Tara Butters. Those names sound familiar.
For the show?
Yeah, could you look those up? Those names sound familiar. Like I've seen those names on like a show I watched.
Who and who?
Here. It'd be better if you just look.
Just let me.
So okay, so like Clancy Brown plays her father, so that's cool. I like seeing Clancy Brown and stuff. But it's weird. There is a mystery around it. There's a bunch of theories you can go with. Future, superhuman abilities, alien. I think we'll go more on the alien route, to be honest. Yeah, let me look it up. What do you think?
No, I like it. I like the mystery. I like the mystery behind it of how she just shows up out of nowhere and this is what's going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I recognize their names from. They've worked on they've helped produce a bunch of different TV shows and stuff. Like SVU, Agent Carter, Reaper as well.
They only produced 2 other shows. They helped produce it, but the rest of it was writing props. They helped write Agent Carter. They helped write Hawaii Five-0 for a little bit for 1 season. Same with Los Angeles.
So pretty much a lot of shows I watch. So that's why I recognize their names. Yeah, because I've seen their names a lot.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm very curious to see where this goes. I'm really curious because I do love those sci-fi thrillers. They say genre thrillers, but it's sci-fi thrillers.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm interested to see where it goes because that's a good mystery I wouldn't mind checking out, to be honest.
Yeah, same here.
So I think I'm a 3 episode in.
Same
It's
here.
gotta really capture me. There's gotta be within those 3 episodes. I'm hoping there's a better explanation of who the child possibly maybe.
Because we're only probably getting a preview of this first episode of how it's gonna go, and it's very interesting. Especially the way they ended the trailer was like, okay, yeah. But yeah. 3 episodes in, that's our thoughts on this show, pretty much, to see if it's a show that will, hopefully after 3 episodes we'll continue watching or just more pass. But for now, 3 episodes, you guys have us interested.
And the next one we're looking at is Stumptown. This is pretty interesting. It's based off a graphic novel series, and it follows a army veteran who has to take care of her brother in Portland, Oregon, and uses her resources to be a PI.
Ooh, okay.
This person is played by Kobe Smulders.
So they're trying to. Okay, that's cool. I like
Kobe
that.
Smulders is playing this.
And it says based off a graphic novel. I like it. I like it.
It's written by Jason Richmond, who helped produce the series with a couple other people who worked on The District. I've never heard that show, to be honest. Yeah, so that's a very interesting. I'm happy for Kobe Smulders. I mean, it's another pretty much graphic novel series for her, like a graphic novel bandwagon for her, but I would like to see more from her. We got some from How I Met Your Mother, and we barely got little bits here and there from the MCU. So yeah, we might see what we got.
Yeah, it was a limited series for Stumptown for the graphic novel it's based off of, written by Greg Rucka, pretty much. Who's worked
Greg Rucka does sound familiar.
He's worked on Action Comics, Batwoman, Detective Comics, and Superman World of New Krypton, stuff like that. So
he's worked on DC stuff.
He's worked on a lot of DC type of stuff. So
let's check this out.
It only lasted like 5 issues.
Oh,
it was a limited series, but they probably work at this. That's what I said. It's something they could probably work upon pretty much. So let's just dive right into this for ABC's trailer for Stumptown. So here we go.
Damn.
It's tart, but as an earthy finish. I'm going with Ethiopia.
Dang it.
Sounds like somebody's getting a little nervous back there.
It's not enchanting. Stop. Stupid taste. Stop. Hell.
Is he really trying to sing a song?
Was in the spring. Came the summer.
I swear to God, she starts. If the person in the church starts singing.
No. Oh.
think that's her car.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, there you go. Sweet Caroline. Ba ba ba. So good, so good, so good. Bam bam bam. Meanwhile, what's going on? Car! What the fuck? He's like flipping out. It's okay.
Oh my god! Hey, I'm bet you're wondering how I got here.
This is Dex.
Yes, that's water and power, folks. Now we play for beer and cable.
Beer and cable.
Detective Hoffman's PPP.
Hey!
Sometimes people have kind of problems that the police can't help with.
Detective Barrios, Portland PD.
I call bull.
Excuse me?
Cops don't drive piece of crap cars.
Great, thank you so much. Really, this has been invaluable.
That's...
Your face.
Oh.
Your face.
I'm gonna have to check for a wire.
Well, it's a good thing I wore my second best prop.
Ma'am,
Don't call me ma'am.
I'm gonna need you to come down to the station.
The station is up, FYI, not down. I don't know why people say that.
Yeah, he's a good point about that.
You okay?
There's two more in the trunk.
There's two more in the trunk.
Hey, she's in it too! I wouldn't mind watching this.
Honestly, when am I watching this?
I like her attitude about everything.
So is it add to your list or a 3-episode to see how it goes?
Oh, fuck me. I knew you were gonna do that shit.
I have to! I have to! He's like, you say, oh, I gotta watch it, but it's like, but what does that mean by you wanna watch it?
Honestly, I gotta watch it.
Add to your list?
I'm sorry. I like Colby Smulders.
Me too.
Kobe Smulders.
Yeah.
I've liked her since How I Met Your Mother. The parts she is in for the MCU, she does such a great job portraying Maria Hill.
I think she fits this role perfectly.
She fits this role perfectly. That opening shot alone was amazing. Just like, what the fuck? I like that they used record card to go, so this was my life. But before it, it's like, you didn't do that.
Yeah, it didn't dive into that. And what I like is that, even though it's based off a short-lived comic series, comic limited
I just
run.
love how she gives up and trying to talk to the girl after the girl's like, look, no cop respect, good respect, you don't have a crap car like that.
Yeah, sure, but no. What I like is that what ABC's trying to look at is another potential long-running series. Because we're taking this character that's only had a short run in the a limited time in a graphic novel, but we can make this something even longer.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to have their they're trying to have their own Hawaii Five-0, their own God damn it, the other Hawaiian show. You know what I mean? The one with the guy based off the guy with the
Magnum PI?
Yeah, it's like their own version. It's like they want
to know the difference. Magnum PI is just Hawaii Five-0 PI edition.
I know, but you know what I'm saying though, right? It's the type of thing where they're trying to create another icon type of thing. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they want to do, is build up another great female lead this time.
Yeah.
Private eye type of detective who takes no bullshit, who wants who wants to get the job done.
I have a good vibe from her. Like, she aside from the no nonsense PI shit, I cannot deny I do get very vague Jessica Jones vibe from watching this.
Oh yeah.
The whole no nonsense PI shtick.
Yeah.
It's about superpowers. That's what I'm getting from this. I think that's what the biggest hook for me is that I get that feeling I'm watching like a different version of Jessica Jones.
Exactly. It's like, even though Jessica Jones is, it's
like, I'd be honest, if the roles were reversed, I kind of wouldn't be surprised. It would not surprise me. But yeah, I would watch this show.
Yeah,
I think that's the main reason. It just gives me Jessica Jones
So
vibes.
you're saying it's add to your list?
Add to my list.
Add to my list too, because I see the same thing. And you have a great cast too. Look at the cast that she's working with.
So next up, I'm gonna let you take this because
this is the last one, by the way, for ABC.
This is a prequel spinoff to a show you may recognize.
I already know. What is it? Pretty much, let's start from the beginning. The beginning, we started off with Blackish.
And then...
And we pretty much got the family atmosphere, pretty much of what it takes to live in this world where they live in, and you know, with the money and stuff like that. And then we see their oldest daughter moving on to college, which we get the first spin-off for Grownish. Have not watched that, heard good things from it though. And pretty much it's her adventures through college. Now we're diving into the mom.
A prequel spin-off.
This time we're rewinding the time on this whole spiel with pretty much their mom. Their mom pretty much in the series comes from not only hippie parents, but from one black father and one white mother, so she's mixed. That's what it is.
In this show called
Mixed-ish,
like you said,
we follow
Rainbow Johnson.
We follow Rainbow. Yes, that's her name is Rainbow.
And pretty much, it's her growing up with her two other siblings in the 80s, and not only dealing with stuff at home, but stealing stuff outside of home, considering she comes from a mixed family.
A mixed family, pretty much. So to them, you know, they're working into this world, and into a world where people don't really get mixed type of people. Pretty much. You know, back in the day, it's like they were kind of new and different, but especially dealing with their hippie parents.
Yes.
So it's diving into that world. So let's take a look at this for the first official trailer for ABC's Mixed-ish. Mixed-ish. There we go. Thank you. So here we go.
Get it, Christopher? It's 80s because they're playing that song.
Hi, I'm Rainbow Johnson. I'm a doctor, a wife, and a mother to 5 beautiful children. But as I watched them grow into the people they are today, I realized they don't know my story.
You grew up in a cult. It's amazing I ever met you.
Well, we actually wouldn't have ever met if the elders hadn't gotten arrested.
Wait, what?
Well, they didn't get arrested. They got detained for 3 to 5 years.
What?
3 to 5 years, get it? So you have to...
1985, I was 12 years old, and I was living with my family on a commune.
Seriously?
We ate together, prayed together, and even slept together. I would have told you it was perfect.
ATF, freeze!
But the government would have told you we were a radicalized cult in violation of over 47 ATF regulations.
47?
While the rest of the world was inaugurating Reagan into his second term and worrying about AIDS, famine, and the crack epidemic, my peaceful little world had been taken away. I know this place might seem different.
Hey, hippies.
Harrison Jackson III was my grandfather.
I'm gonna take more real-world money to pay for this real-world house that your entire family's survival is dependent upon.
And that's why I hate guns.
My little brother Johan did everything like one great big magical adventure.
Bet you it's a portal to another dimension. Guess that's settled. Never using that thing.
My little sister Santa Monica complained like a woman with no kids on her 3rd divorce. Which, interestingly enough, she would eventually become. When we got to school, we got introduced to the real world.
I'm too little to die.
Real quick.
What are you weirdos mixed with?
What's mixed? My parents had sent us out into the world with absolutely no warning that being mixed was even a thing.
Yep.
Imagine being the new kid when no one in the world is like you. But you have to understand, today's mixed kids can look up to rappers, ballerinas, athletes, a president, and a princess. The only heroes we had were DeBarge.
Look at DeBarge.
And I want to be one of them. I want to be an idiot so bad.
Tell me you didn't send these babies to school looking like this.
What's wrong with how we look?
Sweetie, you know Auntie Dee Dee loves you very much, but you look like a runaway house slave.
No.
Well, smacked you in the face today, didn't it? You can tell me.
It did. It really did.
Hey.
Summer of
Okay.
1985. 5.
We are living in a material world, and I am a material girl.
I was 12 years old.
Guns. Relax, hippie. Water guns are every child's Second Amendment right. Pew, 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 pew.
I could do the plays the father too.
My life changed forever.
So, since this appeals to anybody who enjoys Blackish and Grunish, this is gonna be a pass for me, by the way, because you have to really. I feel like it has to really connect for anybody who loves those two shows.
Yeah, unfortunately,
So what about
I'm
you?
one of those who wants to watch it. I'm behind on Blackish. Listen. I'm behind on Blackish, not by much. I think by maybe half a season. But behind on Blackish, I have to start watching Grunish because I've been hearing good things about it, and this is another one I have to start watching.
Yeah. I don't mean. I'm saying hard pass because I'm just saying.
No,
it definitely appeals to anybody who enjoys the other shows.
No, I know. That's what I said. Pretty much, no offense.
There's
Not,
your
nothing.
show. Yeah. So okay, let me ask you this, because since you already say yes, or we already started to do this. Do we ever see in the Blackish show? Do we ever see her brother and sister?
Her brother, yes. I think her sister, I believe so.
Yeah, because that crack about like, oh no, she winds up like that.
No, I believe so. I think she hasn't popped up during the time I'm watching it right now. But no, like I said, her brother definitely comes in. Her brother in the future is more like, he's that free roaming type of guy. I'm into poetry, this or that.
So he keeps.
I need some money.
It's weird because then you see him in this, and it's like he wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It looks like when he got older, he started copying more of what his parents were or beliefs, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I do love who plays her grandfather, Gary Cole. The guy from Workaholics plays her father, which I like. Do we ever see her parents in Blackish?
Yeah, we do. They come up. I forgot who they're played by, but they're very familiar people, pretty much. I just forgot who.
So, in your essence, what did you think of this trailer?
I thought it was good. I thought it works perfectly because it's like during that time, it's perfect because during that time, a lot of people were not used to mixed people, pretty much. People of the color.
I love it. It was like all we had during then was
the barge.
The barge.
That's all we had was the barge.
Yeah. So. I didn't know that she was a part of a cult either. I love that. It was great. Until the ATF showed up, and apparently we had 47 charges from the ATF. So, and it looks like they get their own house thanks to Rainbow's father's father, pretty much her grandfather, pretty much.
He plays the brother, the older brother.
Damn, they almost got it dead on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I honestly think it looks like a good show. I may watch it down the road, but it feels like one of those things where you don't really get the in jokes unless you've seen at least Blackish.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if down the road, if I watch with you, I can go, okay, so who's that in Blackish or something, and you can probably easily explain it to me and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's really interesting. I think this will very appeal to anybody who likes the other two-ish shows. So
yeah, but like I said, it's something it's definitely be a watch for me.
So next up, we're on the Peacock of the channels, NBC. So like we said at the beginning of this video,
just like ABC, we only have a small few here.
We have a small few here. These are only shows that are coming this fall. The wrestler lineup, they do have a wrestler lineup, but no trailers for that as of right now because all that's their mid-season stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So first up is Perfect Harmony. So of course this stars Anna Camp, and yet another Pitch Perfect vet we're seeing here, and Bradley Whitford.
Oh yes.
About a rural church choir that gets a new director. And never thought it needed witness. Oh yeah, so wait. Ivy League. Okay, so Bradley Whitford plays an Ivy League music professor who becomes head of a rural church choir.
So it sounds like it's just a take on like some of those movies you get pretty much.
Like Defying Temptations.
Exactly.
Except that one he was just in for the money at first.
Yeah, here it's probably a different story, but here it's more prolonged.
Yeah.
So sounds interesting. Let's see what they can do with it. Let's just dive right into this and see what we're getting ourselves into, I guess. for NBC's Perfect Harmony. So here we go.
That was quite a bender you were on, Art.
Oh.
Arthur Cochran, chair of Princeton's music department.
I'm retired.
Oh, yeah! We're getting ready for a choir competition. We need your help.
Matthew McConaughey, you don't need to puff out your chest like you're signaling your wife you're ready to mate.
Oh, yeah.
Slouch. It's caused by fear of confrontation, which is why you stayed married to a man who looked like a snake loose in the house.
Did you read my diary?
I wrote it.
I wrote it.
Stop staring at her. Why don't you ask her out?
If I'm not honest with my feelings, I won't be honest with my music.
Oh, I know that guy.
I know too. Eat meat.
Life is short. Let's use this precious time to make some beautiful music. You're singing the wrong part. You're an alto. I've never sung alto. Things change as women get older.
You say?
What the fuck you say?
That was short.
That was short, but it was sweet.
Okay, so what we got is, like, it looks like he's a drunkard. That's how he got probably fired.
Yeah.
Retired from his job. I'll be honest, I love Bradley Whitford.
He does a
I
good
miss
job.
the good guys. Every
Oh my
day
God.
I miss the fucking
He was the
good
fucking
guy.
best part of the good guy.
Now he plays a creepy white guy in Get Out.
Yes.
It starts Anna Camp. Yeah, I recognize the other guy, the one who's trying to ask her out for a date. What's eat need? But I don't know. It's hard to say.
I would have to say, honestly, I would have to give it a second season.
Wait till second
season. I would have to wait then, because it's like, even if I say 3 episodes, it's like I already know where the show is going at right now. That's from what they show.
Yeah, NBC for their sitcoms, it really has to nail it. It
has to really nail it.
Like that's why their only 2 big. Wait, only how many sitcoms do they? Only 2 big sitcoms they have right now are Superstore and AP Bio, from what I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Or even like a long, because it feels like these episodes are gonna be more like 45-minute episodes.
Like I forgot to mention, one of the shows that's only mid-season premiering is Kenan Thompson's sitcom. Kenan, pretty much, and they already confirmed he's gonna have the sitcom and still be on SNL as well. So I wish them the best of luck in terms of sitcom.
It's still dealing with all that as well.
Yeah, on Nickelodeon. So NBC usually needs to find that niche. Like they got that Will and Grace. They have that currently a Superstore.
And the only reason I say second season is because the last show we got that dealt with music or singing was that other one with Catherine McPhee. And I watched that one pretty much because that was one that was based on Broadway.
Oh, that one!
Yeah, that one I think
the show would have gone longer.
I thought so too, but I think it only survived 2 seasons, and that was it. That's why I said I give this a second season, until that time, because then I'll maybe watch it. But we'll see how.
I'll give the show a few episodes in, because I don't have any music shows I watch. I don't.
You need at least one, at least.
I feel like I need some form of one. I'll go a few episodes.
Nothing too musical, but that's what it feels like. This is not too musical.
And also because, like I said, I really like Bradley Whitford.
There you go.
And Anna Camp's in it, and Pitch Perfect fits will probably really hook onto the show.
For her and the other chica too, who's in the other show.
So next up, we got Sunnyside, which is, I think, another sitcom. I haven't really checked on this. It stars Cal Penn, as a former New York City councilman, and who helps 6 recent immigrants in need of help, pretty much, and starts, of course, with the American Dream.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is a sitcom or a dramedy. I'm really not sure on that.
All right, well, let's just dive right into it and see what we're going to get ourselves into, because it feels like it's going to be a comedy type of sitcom setup, but let's find out. So here we go for NBC's official trailer for Perfect Harmony. So here we go. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Long day so far for Sunnyside. So sorry.
Yeah, I caught you on that one.
Yes, we need your help. We're trying to become citizens.
You seem pretty American to me.
I thought I was.
No, I gotta take some dumb history test so I can get sent back to Moldova.
Where is Moldova?
I don't know, man. What do I look like, a book?
We gotta
Prodigal, sure. Oh, okay.
She's Dominican. That's Hakeem. He's a nerd from Ethiopia. Malin and Jun-Ho, the rich as hell, but they won't actually say where they're from.
Her dad lives in international waters.
Is this the Benwood Hell? Wasn't good idea, brother.
We're not brothers. You use the word disco as a verb.
We want to disco. Let's go disco right now.
Yeah, disco.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it.
We were gonna hire you for the whole week.
That's like $15,000.
My God, do you think that's a lot of money?
Zelda, you're up. I thought you went to FedEx.
I do. At night I work here.
Oh, 2 jobs.
Kind of. In the morning I deliver newspapers. Then I go to the
3,
Genius Bar and I fix a couple
4.
of iPhones for a few hours. Then FedEx. Let me get your refund.
4 jobs.
4 or
Damn.
5
Well, our
jobs.
dad would have one conversation with our teacher and we'd give him 8.
You bribe them?
Don't call getting your family back a bribe, but sure.
It's clear your dad is a legit supervillain.
What are you talking about?
I told you, I'm more of a science.
Oh!
Boring.
This is boring.
Backbone, I was a cardiothoracic surgeon, but I'm not American. I want to be a part of the
Johnson, yeah. It's for the ride.
You owe me $27.50.
Oh,
He charged him the whole time.
look at those guys out there. You got immigrants from everywhere.
It's been inspiring just being here. Well, back to work.
I love her.
Tell me who Benjamin Franklin was.
He's the guy on the 100. Those are my favorites.
Yes, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for.
Is he Hamilton from Hamilton?
That's Hamilton.
That's Hamilton.
You can't just let a bunch of strangers into my house.
It would only be illegal if we were soldiers and the government was forcing you to houses. That's the Third Amendment. Boom.
Gun-ho. You learned something.
I'm amazing.
It's like, what is it?
I would be curious to see if it's just them every season trying to get their immigration, or if it kind of varies a bit, like here
Maybe
and
each
there.
season we get like a
And like they just
new
eventually
group.
they'll eventually become friends after getting immigration, but then he'll help out new people.
I just love that one chica. Alright, it's so good. But I gotta get to work. Hot dogs! Go get your hot dogs! Like, what the heck?
It's gonna be the ongoing joke.
Yeah, it's the ongoing joke where it's like wherever you go, they go to the study. She's working.
Genius Bar, delivers newspapers.
I'm not even trying to
FedEx.
I'm not keeping up with
No,
that.
FedEx and
I'm not keeping up with that.
A bar waitress.
All we know is that she works a lot of jobs. That's it.
This felt like a bit charming. This felt really
It is.
charming.
Honestly, I would give this, for myself, personally, just to see how it goes, I would give it 3 episodes, to be
3
honest.
episodes? I would go second season.
Second season? I say,
Because I would love to see him change the pace and stuff like that overall.
or maybe change up the class, maybe they pass by the end of the season, or maybe 1 or 2 of them pass, and then we get new characters coming into the group.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's that for that. So, and good for Cal Penn. I like Cal Penn too. I like him. He's such a delight.
Yeah, he is. He's such
But
a
very
delight.
charming overall.
Yeah.
So next up, we got the last show we can check out from NBC Fall Lamp, Bluff City Law.
Yes.
It's a lawyer procedural.
Another one. Okay.
Starring Jimmy Smits.
Cool.
As part of an elite Memphis law firm that specializes in the most controversial landmark civil rights cases.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Let's just dive right into this then and take a look at NBC's, I'm going to get this right, Bluff City Law. So here we go.
Not Sunnyside.
Exactly.
I didn't do back too bad.
Everyone likes to talk about how this kind of work is rewarding,
She looks
but
familiar.
if you lose, it destroys you.
How much did AmeriFarm pay you to sustain? Do you have any relevant questions? Just one, Your Honor. How much is AmeriFarm paying you?
Oh!
That girl grew up with a hero for a father.
I want you to come back to the firm, Sid. I want you fighting for what's right.
We need to see files on the case.
Cowboy still loves you.
That's how you saw that.
Did you break his heart? You broke his heart.
She looks familiar
For
too.
these companies, you know how they think.
I don't
How would you win
recognize
this case?
Do we want to
I recognize her. I
Do we want
remember
to
from,
win?
I remember from something
She's
else.
been here 2 hours and already she's up at 2 years worth of work.
We're total opposites. You're conservative. I wage war.
The differences could be our strength.
You can't just silence the truth.
This side is them.
I hold a family's future in my hands.
How do you handle the pressure when winning or losing means everything?
I can teach you how to channel all this passion that you have. Get back in the fight, Sydney. Because in case you haven't noticed, the world's running out of heroes.
Out there, the fight may be fixed, but in here, we get to say what kind of world we want this to be.
Familiar.
It's a new beginnings.
And to family.
Family.
She's new.
I've seen her before.
She's new. I can't find her anywhere.
Okay, let me look. What did you think of it?
I thought it was interesting. I liked it. I like what it's like. They're the no nonsense. They're gonna do whatever it takes to pretty much get this get whatever case.
God. Sorry, phone was acting up. Yeah, I can see the appeal of it. The whole father-daughter lawyer team working together and stuff like that. I can see that's the main appeal of it. Yeah, it's pretty like lawyer procedural, but like I can see why people would enjoy something like that. This overall. So.
Grey's Anatomy. I'm dying up here.
Yes. I know I've seen her face around. Okay, so but overall, what would you say?
No, for me, I don't know. I have to say second season.
Second season?
I would say second season because, like I said, for you, the music, me, I'm starting to run out of like procedurals. I'm starting to run out because, like I said, I have one that's ending, and then I have one that's doing a spin-off pretty much for it, the one that's ending.
Yeah.
And I'm like, after that, I'm like, I really don't have any procedurals anymore. I don't. Yeah, like I said, I say second season.
Second season.
She was in The Great Indoors. That's what it says.
I've seen her face around. It's not like one specific thing I've seen her face around though, but yeah, I think
sex and drugs and rock and roll.
I think overall, yeah, like you say sex and drugs?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll she was in.
Who did she play?
Let me see.
'Cause I definitely may have remembered her if I did.
We'll continue.
Yeah, nothing against I think he's a great actor and stuff like that, but I think I would say second season as well.
She was more of a
I'm not too fond of jumping on the procedural bandwagon, but like, if this does well enough, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Another show to add to my list.
No, but I think for you, I think for this actress, I think she's just been in a lot of small roles. That's how come you recognize her. She's been in more small roles, nothing huge, nothing big, nothing leading.
Just see her around.
So this is the first time she's like doing like a leading type of big role.
So next up, we have our last show / channel, which is the CW.
Yes.
We already did. They have 3 coming out. So,
yeah.
One we already did. You can check out on this channel, Batwoman.
Yes.
We already said we were full on in because it's DC. The other one was a spin-off to Riverdale, and neither of us watch Riverdale at all. So it would be a hard pass for us regardless.
And now they're diving into another popular character in books mainly.
Yes.
And that's the ever popular Nancy Drew.
Yes. All I can say is that this is set just after her high school graduation, and her father's played by Scott Wolf.
Yes.
Yeah. You know who Scott Wolf is, right? Yeah, either way you'll recognize him when you see him. But yeah, so let's check out Nancy Drew because
let's take a look at their version of Nancy Drew.
Because we've seen for last year's this is our 3rd iteration of seeing her. The first one we saw was the Emma Roberts one, which I actually thought was really good. It was actually surprisingly good. Then we saw the trailer for the second one, starring the girl from Stephen King's It, which I never saw it, but it looked fine.
Yeah.
So let's check this one.
Let's see what their take is on this version of Nancy Drew they're going with. So, start on this, and here we go for the official CW trailer for Nancy Drew.
Dead Lucy. Horseshoe Bay's most infamous sea queen wore her crown for only one night. People say she still haunts our town. But I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in looking for the truth.
Drew, clam chowder, table 8.
Mysteries are everywhere, and I love solving them. But then life dropped a real mystery into my lap.
What do you five have to say? I'm looking at town screw-up, ex-con, city girl, and Nancy Drew.
Why does he say your name like that?
She used to complicate my job.
You mean do it for you?
Oh.
A socialite killed on parade night. We have to solve this case fast.
In a case like this, you have to look to the husband.
You think that guy killed his wife and you break into his house?
What were you doing there? Following me?
Help me! Please! No! Tiffany Hudson, murdered by a ghost.
Not just any ghost. Dead Lucy.
Not dead.
Or is she?
It's definitely her, except definitely not.
Never had a murder pinned on her.
Unlike us.
I can't believe I missed the signs. The truth is, we all have secrets. Everyone's a suspect. I had so many questions.
Do you get them by kissing him?
I know, right?
Trying to prove her innocence is gonna end up making her guilty.
We'll get to it after. Oh shit. That's her house, isn't it?
I don't know. Whoa.
Damn.
I can't tell if this is a supernatural show or.
So okay, a couple of things we can take away from this. Oh, and by the way, this has Riverdale written all over it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, definitely the biggest takeaway is this after her like adventures, her mystery adventures.
When she was younger, pretty much. Now she's older and she's decides to kick it right back in. That's why I like how they said and Nancy Drew, and they're like, why are they saying your name like that?
She used to be a real thorn in my
side. Yeah.
But yeah, so it looks like she wants more out of life and stuff, but then like mystery finds her, and now they're investigating the death of somebody they know in this town.
Yeah.
And it has supernatural elements, or doesn't have supernatural elements. I can't tell. All I know is she's shacking up with ex-con.
Yeah, ex-con. Yeah.
She's shacking up with the ex-con. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm getting Riverdale vibes. That's all I'm getting from this.
That's all I'm getting. It's like they're trying to take what's succeeding with Riverdale, which is
Sabrina
with the supernatural side of things, and trying to mix it in there, and letting her solve these cases. With the supernatural side of things. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I really couldn't. I never really watched Riverdale. I tried at least one episode. I could not get really into it.
Like on the list of giving shows from the Riverdale guys a chance, this will probably be number 2. Number 1 being Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
These are only 2 shows.
You have to find it on YouTube. They actually showed the original cast of Sabrina Teenage Witch footage, the trailer for Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Okay. It's a really funny video. Dude, Harvey looks the actor play Harvey looks completely fucking different.
Okay.
But anyways, as for this show, I don't know. I
really don't know.
There was charm in like the trailer I saw for the previous Nancy Drew and even the Emma Roberts film. There was that charm.
It's the type of thing where it's like, for those, it depends on the Nancy Drew you want to watch. You want to watch the young, perky, smart, young one. You watch that movie pretty much where it's just she's young and she's solving these cases. Or do you want the older one dealing with darker tone type of feelings of like possible supernatural elements in it? I don't know.
It feels like another attempt at taking what people grew up with, which was a beloved, more lighthearted character,
twisting it, giving it a 180,
and giving it a darker tone.
Yeah, darker tone.
Like with Sabrina, I'm all for that because she's a witch. Of course you can go a darker tone. That makes sense because she's a witch. Here, I don't even know what this is. It's a mystery, but is it a supernatural mystery? Is it not supernatural mystery? Was there something that really stopped her from like investigating?
See, and that's the
stuff
problem
like
is that I'm on the edge right now. I'm stuck literally between second season and Hard Pass. I'm stuck
Same
there,
here.
and it's like I don't know which to go with. I'm like, I'm hesitant. I really don't know.
Like, this feels like it falls under the category for those who like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Riverdale. You know?
I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna pass.
I think I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
I'm stuck in the middle between it, but if I had to choose, I think I would pass. If I'm stuck at this point, I would have to pass because I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah, if like there's more revealed about it by the season's end, maybe. But like, yeah, I'm going hard pass too. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's sad that this is the last one this one we're gonna end on for this. But like,
yeah. Oh, well, I like it because I like how we're ending on it because we're ending on it to where it's one where we're like, I don't know, type of thing,
Okay, so out of all the networks you saw, which batch of show or shows, which network think has the most promise coming this upcoming next TV season? Let me see. I'm gonna look at mine.
Look at it real quick.
For me, I think it's probably gonna. It's kind of gonna be like kind of a tie between Fox and CBS because Fox has a couple I'm very fascinated in, but it has a couple others I'm like, But CBS has definitely ones that have very well-known actors that we've been watching for a while now.
It's a mixture of both Fox and CBS, not just one solid one. It's a mixture, a little bit of what they have in one another. For like shows that it's definitely so far that I'm interested in.
As far as the show, I definitely am going to be.
Of all the ones we watched so far,
I think for me, it's going to be between Stumptown and the Unicorn. Because Stumptown, like I said, I get Jessica Jones vibes, and I already really like that show as it is, so getting more of that with Colby Smulders is really cool.
And then the Unicorn, you're grabbing an actor that everybody knows always plays some type of darker tone or evil type of guy, and you're tossing him in this lighthearted, family-oriented type of a show where you're like, you want to see him succeed, you want him to do good for himself, to find somebody, So that's what really captured my attention for that show. So yeah, I think for those top two shows are like my favorite. Actually, no, wait. For me, for the two shows, mine would be actually would be Stumptown, but my other one would be Deputy. That's the one. That one, Deputy, because that one really grabs my attention to where it's like it's hard grit. Hard grit. It is pretty much reminding me so much of Longmire, but set in more of like in the city. But I love it pretty much. Those are two top-notch, two great actors, two big, two shows that are like really stand out for me.
Yes, same. Yeah, I would agree with that. Deputy would probably be, if I had number 3, that would be number 3.
Yeah.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about what network television has to offer for next season, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know pretty much. Now, of course, from the list that we have, pretty much, we know that not all of them are going to be able to be shown on our channel. So I'm going to maybe cutting or where I have to cut a lot of stuff for certain reactions. So if there's shows that we mentioned that that we liked pretty much, that ones that like the top ones, if those don't show up on our on the video, definitely we suggest to go check out those trailers and see what you guys think of it.
The biggest victim of the biggest like murderer of that is CBS.
Yeah, of course, it's CBS. So we can't guarantee all the shows that we watch will show up on this video. Like I said, this was better doing it all in one lump sum instead of just doing individual, because it makes it so much easier to get it out of the way while we work on other smaller stuff. But definitely put down if there's any that you love that you wouldn't mind checking out that we made us like. Let me put that down below. Any favorites that stood out for you. We'll probably have, like I said, we'll have it in the timeline for whatever we have. Though I'll maybe probably put it in the description of the ones that we did not show that you could probably take a look at and maybe comment on what you thought of it overall. But just let us know what you guys thought of our reaction. If you liked how we did this, definitely let us know. If you like us to do it more separately per episode, let us know. We'd love to hear guys' thoughts and opinions on what we will satisfy not only you but us as well. Put down what you thought of our reactions to all of these trailers, but most importantly, we thank you for watching.
So yeah, thanks for watching this. Once again, another special SRBTV episode. On our next stuff, we look forward to more of the usual stuff we watch, including German sci-fi stuff, comic book PIs, a bunch of superheroes who need to get their shit together to save the world, the usual stuff.
Yeah, the usual.
And a couple of surprises. So, till next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very extravaganza-filled episode of SRBTV.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.